Hello, is this thing on? My God, it's early in the morning. The first time in history, in the past decade of being on YouTube, and I started YouTube live streaming in 2015. This is the very first time I've actually went live this early. I don't do anything early. That's a fact. A long time ago, you know why I don't do anything in the morning? Because I don't matter. I like that slogan. Because there's no pressure on you. I'm just a spectator. I really don't need to do much but just open my mouth and say 90% of dumb things and 10% smart things sometimes. This is going to be a doozy, though. Maybe, maybe not. We're going to find out very soon what this community, the community that y'all are a part of, is all about. Should be interesting. Again, I don't matter. And you guys said, well, then we don't matter. And we decided not to matter together. Thus, the nobodies were born, and that's who we are. The GOATs, the greatest of all time when it comes to live streaming, live showing, and live chatting. It's undisputable and indisputable at the very same time. When this thing goes, and it's gone for some time, oh, do we miss it, right, nobodies? Don't we? Because we are the GOATs. We the ones. I am him, and you guys are saying I am her because 99% of people that watch this are females. You can't include it. Meet me on this side over there because I'll tell you what, hard work pays off, especially in the morning. Dreams do come true. Bad times never last, but bad guys and bad girls like you and me do. Meet me over here. Hey, what's up? All right, so let me see. I might have to switch up my volume levels. There we go. Is that better? You're like, it sounds the same, you dumbass. How you guys doing? Good morning. Good afternoon to people out in the East Coast. I don't know what time is it. What time is it in other places that people live in? I see Allie. April's in here, 168. Kathleen Fleck, good to see you. Zen11, good to see all these familiar faces. RLR, yeah. Main Chick Carrie, Anna Alley, Anani's, Casey May, OG Dots, Holly Suzanne, Danny Dorito, Tommy Turbo. It's Maria Bish. Calm down in the chat, guys. A little too much, too early. Still not, and of course, Crystal, Super OG, Carrie, thank you. Being a member there. Chi Girl. Baba Booey. Ms. Behavin' in the house. Oh, Ms. Behavin's awesome. Oh, hold on. Turn off this music. It's fucking annoying me. Love the song though. The really Sally potion? Okay. I think this is pretty important. So if you want, share it out. I know it's Christmas week, right? And so probably a lot of people are on vacation or getting ready to spend some good times with their family or friends and whatnot. Thank you for spending some time here this early in the morning. Susan, Ryan, OG in the house. Christy 3X. Lex Wonderful's in the house. Ladybug. Erica Bloom. Yeah, Mersey Me. Yeah, everybody's coming. Aqua Turtle. I remember that name. Yep, I do. Wild Bird is here. Everybody coming in. Lily Black, blah, blah, blah. Let's just do this all live stream. Fuck it. Ms. Behavin', I was going to say, when we did that test live stream a few weeks back, I guess, I was showing Ryan's merchandise. And remember those Team Ryan t-shirts? And then for some reason, I ended up at her website, the lady who was selling that shit. And then her contact information was there. And guess what Ms. Behavin' does? She does something glorious. She contacts the person. She looks into the matter and poof, the very next morning, Ms. Behavin' takes down that god-awful merchandise, man. And Ryan was so pissed. See, we get shit done over here. It's silly, but we do. But shout out to Ms. Behavin' for doing that. That's the thing with goals. Yeah, if you want to accomplish something, you have to have a very specific goal. And that goal, you start with the goal, you focus on it, then you execute it, and then you reap the benefits from it. On this very channel, when we were covering Gypsy Rose for a year and a half. Oh, by the way, I know people are backstage. I'm going to bring you guys up soon. Sorry, guys. I will bring you up very soon. I'm sorry. But anyhow, and we're going to get into the Perez Hilton thing. But on this very channel, when we're covering Gypsy Rose for almost a year and a half or so, just under, we always set a specific goal that was very clear and transparent. I love transparency. I just want to make sure that everybody knows. I showed every single thing on the screen whenever we're raising money for a specific focus. And when we reach that goal, like the earns, okay, the money for the earns, we stopped it. And then we made sure that we followed through. There's a follow through, execution, buying the earn, shipping it out to the Petrie family. And we accomplished it in one live stream. So we had a goal from the get-go. In the beginning, we executed during that live stream. And in the end, everybody fucking felt great. And we moved on to our next thing. And how glorious and awesome does that feel that when you have a goal and it's clear to everybody? Because how good is it if you just hide the goal and you just don't let anybody in on it, but you're asking thousands and thousands of people to come along, but you really don't know what the end result's going to be. And everything just becomes muddy. I'm going to get into that in a moment. I love basketball, as you know, the Lakers, Duke. As a team, you have plays that you run. The coach puts out plays. He calls the play. The players, those 5 players on the court, are they're expected to execute that play, that goal, that plan to make a bucket at the end, the game-winning bucket. If one of those moving parts of the 5 players fucks up, it's over. Okay, that play is all messed up. If one person is just out of position, it's over. There's not going to be success at the end of that rainbow or game. And it's the same thing here. You are, as the nobodies or the community, a player in this. You're just not a spectator. You're a player in it. So you need to know what the fuck is going on and what are we trying to accomplish and how clear that goal is going to be. And if you don't know and you're blind, well, you're going to get past the ball and you're going to be left with the shot clock expired. Game over. It's pretty simple. I like to go by the old saying, KISS, keep it simple, stupid, because I'm stupid. So I got to keep it simple. I'm stupid. That's how it is. Keep it simple. I'm stupid. Anyhow, let's move on. I'm going to talk about what's going on with Perez Hilton. I know he's going live right now. It's interesting. If you're tuning in right now, if you're joining the live, make sure you guys go ahead and take that anonymous poll right there that's on the screen in the live chat, because we're taking this poll now, and then we're going to retake it after you hear the information that's going to be talked about. Now, I'm going to bring up the panel, and then I'm going to keep the panel a little bit small for right now because I need to get through this information here. Well, let me see how sorry, I'm not prepared. Clearly, I'm not. Oh, freak. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oof. All right. Oh, okay. I see some regulars there. I'm just going to bring a couple up here, and then I'll bring up the rest later on. Okay. Let's see here. I need to go full screen. Oops. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's go over here. There we go. I try to incorporate the chat there. So for replay crew, the chat is there. Because on YouTube, you won't get the chat replay because I have copyright stuff. So anyhow, there she is. This is Nicole. Did I put you up at a wrong time?
Yeah, let me.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take you off then. Okay. We'll bring up Haiti and Anne and New Orleans. And then Nicole, when you're ready.
What's up?
You could say
Hey guys,
wave or
It's
whatever.
the afternoon in your live. This is so exciting.
I know. I've got morning
it's
voices.
daylight.
I got to drink coffee. I'll probably got to go get some more coffee soon here. But how you guys doing? Good morning.
Good. Well, it's afternoon for me, but
Afternoon,
yeah.
I mean.
Morning. I'm 3 hours ahead of you.
So this is so we're gonna go over something here. I wonder if Nicole's not ready yet. Actually, her device is off. Okay. I'm sure you guys will let me know when she's ready in the back chat there. And I'll bring you up, still not in a bit. All right, so where do we start here? If you guys are on panel, if you could mute when you're not speaking, then when you talk, then unmute yourself if you want to say something. That'd be good for the noise, because I was hearing the last night's noise and it was just off. Last night I remember I was talking about the goals of what I wanted justice for Dee Dee for me personally, and I suggested, why aren't you guys starting locally with that the local news in Springfield, Missouri? Guess what's happening now? People are reaching out to KY3 and or is it KY3? I think it's KY3 in Springfield, the news place. Gee, I wonder why. Oh, wow. It took forever for people to do that, right? Because you just have to be logical about things, right? You can't be so hyper focused on these. Just okay. I'm going to get to that in a moment, but you just got to take it like easy steps as far as, oh, what would be the most logical thing to do? Who would pick this up? Well, it would be probably the local news station. and how many years now? Almost 2 years, and now it's happening. People are reaching out. Gee, I wonder why. But hey, we're just gonna let whoever talked about. It was on a TikTok live before I was preparing. I turned on TikTok. I was looking for some stuff that I was gonna pull for this very live, and then I heard Audrey. I believe, I don't know who she is. I know she was on the panel with Perez Hilton. And then there was another girl, Ash Baby or something. Again, they're newer
Ashley
people to me.
Baby,
I wasn't around then.
Ashley Baby.
Yeah.
She's cool.
And guess what? They were promoting the shit out of Perez Hilton. By the way, did you guys do the poll right there? It's anonymous. So we're not going to know how you voted. You know, it's like America. You don't know how people are voting. Come on. It's not a rigged poll. I promise you that. Is Nicole ready? I think she might be. Let me see. Is she not even there? Oh, there she is. There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. You doing good? Good morning there, Nicole. Are you done with your treadmill?
No, I have to. I'm actually off today.
She's never done with the treadmill.
She's super glued to it.
Yeah.
Or monster glue. So guys, let me ask the chat. How many people are mothers in chat? You could say type 1. How about that? Mothers in chat? Fathers in chat. 1. I just want to see how many mothers. There are a lot of moms in here, guys. Any mothers here on this panel? Anne? New Orleans?
Yes.
Yep.
Great. How about
Mine are adults.
Oh, your
Not
children.
yet for me. One day.
You guys have daughters? Anybody have daughters in the chat?
I sure do.
If you have
I do
daughters,
have a
type
daughter.
2. If you have daughters, type 2 in the chat. Whether you're a father or mother, type 2 if you have daughters. Wow, a lot of daughters in here. Jealous. I'm jealous. I always wanted a daughter. Got 2 sons. That's how it happens, though. If you really want something, you get the opposite when it comes to kids. But as long as they're healthy, right? That's what you say. But you're like, fuck, I wanted another expert. No. So a lot of moms, a lot of people with daughters. Any of your daughters teenagers? 16 years old, 17 years old, in the high teens there, just under 18. Any? Type 3, if that's the case. If you have teenage daughters, type 3. Type 3. Oh, people are typing the ages. That's a perfect thing. Type the ages of your daughters. That's a good one. Type the ages of your daughters. Or if you have granddaughters, that are in their teens. Just trying to get a feel.
My granddaughter's 16.
16. Okay. Would you consider your granddaughter minor?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay. I just want to feel it out. 17 would be a minor?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 is definitely a minor.
Okay.
Oh, Apple's here.
By the way, in California, that is exactly what it is. It's statutory rape if it's if the girl is under 18.
Yeah.
And I'm not accusing anybody of that, of course. That's not this. I'm bringing Apple up here. Hey, Apple, good morning or night. I don't know what it is over there.
It's I think it's about it's 6 p.m.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
8 hours ahead of him.
So
Yeah, me. Yeah.
you know, I'm surprised because I didn't know we had so many moms here and we had so many mothers who have teenage daughters. Because I was just looking, I saw 15, 16, 17, 18, 13, 14. I mean, there's a lot of moms that have teenage daughters. And it's do you guys in chat think that girls that are 18 and younger should be considered minor? They're minors. Is that correct? Type 1. If you disagree, type 2. Because I know certain states, they have, weird wonky, 16-year-olds are adults or something like that. Just stupid ass shit. Type 1. Type 2 if you disagree that would be the case. Okay. Hey, Ann, how would you feel if someone took an unsolicited picture of your daughter, an upskirt picture, and tweeted it to the world, to his massive following? How would that make you feel? And she was, let's say 17 or 16. Is that cool?
That actually happened to me.
What?
No, that's
Dude, I
not
didn't even know.
cool.
Dude, really? How did that make you feel?
Yes.
I could only imagine, but I already know your answer.
It was sickening. It was my neighbor's husband, my neighbor, her husband
Mm-hmm.
had cameras all over his house and under the toilet, in the shower. And my baby girl was 5 years old, and all the girls in the neighborhood were always over there. So yeah, he was putting them all over the internet. I don't know if my Lulu was on anything, but I know his stepdaughter was definitely in the pictures.
I'm sorry, Ed. I didn't even know, so I didn't want it to get
No,
that
it's
heavy.
okay. I mean, look, she's 27. We've healed
Okay.
from that. So
I'm sorry. I
nothing
didn't mean to
happened
put you on the
her.
spot because I didn't know. I had no clue. Okay.
No.
So,
It's okay. Nothing. She was not touched at all. But I believe there's pictures of her somewhere.
And I'm almost afraid to
At
ask
five-
you any more questions because I don't want to.
No. I
Okay.
don't mind talking about it at all. I think it's important.
Was it
you know?
was it a person that was famous and had a big following? We're talking about maybe 1 million people or 500,000.
Oh no, this was a creep across the street.
What if it was that though? What if that was the case where if it was someone with 500,000 followers or 1 million on Twitter?
I'd have to medicate myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't blame me on that one. I don't have a daughter, but I have sons, and I would feel the same way. If they were
Right.
violated that way. I mean, that's a pure violation, right? Against minors, right? Against women.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell, if it was an adult woman, that's a
Yeah.
That's a violation. Exactly.
Right.
Hmm.
It's a crime.
So last night I was thinking, actually couldn't sleep. Welcome to my world and everybody else's. And I was thinking, this Perez Hilton, I know him from the Howard Stern show, and that's about it. He fingered Benji in a hotel room, and
I thought it was a Perez.
that was funny, but consensual. So
it was consensual.
and that's all I really knew him. I knew he did like TMZ type shit before, and then I didn't really
Yeah, he had a
follow him.
lot. He had a website, like a gossip website, for many years.
Exactly, yeah, and he still has that site actually.
Yeah, he does.
But then I was like, since he's kind of in that Gypverse, right? And I want to say this, okay? I want to say this off the bat. I'm not part of the truth train. I was not here when it happened. I don't even know what the goal is. So why would, and I'm a spectator, okay? I'm not someone who's saying, hey guys, I'm just commentating and I'm spectating from the outside now because I tried the whole Justice for Dee Dee thing and I already talked about that yesterday in length, and people still, they don't understand what's going on. Hey, what's up, Starlight? You're late again. What the fuck is wrong with you? No. She might be busy. I don't know. But if she does come out, let me know. I'm going to get to it and, I'm going to let people discuss in a moment. But anyhow, because I know he's going live right now, I think it'd be interesting to do a little test. But when I came back here, people are saying, well, he's coming back to the money because now it's getting popular again. Dude, when I left 6-7 months ago, and I explained the reason why yesterday in the live stream early, within the first 30 minutes or so. Monetarily, I was at the top. I was making the most money I've ever made covering Gypsy Rose when I left. My memberships were through the roof. It was a monthly income that kept coming in. If I was grifting, I would have grifted the shit out of it, but I'm just not fake. I can't, dude. And I talked about it during my last few lives. I just fucking can't do it. And I was coming back. I'm like, should I not step on toes here? But I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to be a spectator. I don't want responsibility of that kind of stuff. I just want to give constructive criticism and feedback and be as fair as I possibly can. I don't like Gypsy Rose. What she has done is disgusting, insane. She is guilty. She was guilty from day one in my mind. The fact that she pleaded guilty to premeditated murder tells you everything you need to know. You don't need, like I even said, you don't really need those FOIAs. Keep it simple, stupid, right? Like I said, if you muddy the water, you're looking into so many aspects. You're too busy not realizing what's actually in your own backyard, and you allow them to come in and boom, it's going to be used against you. Perez Hilton. Now it's going to backfire on you, and we're going to talk about it. Maybe people won't give a shit, but surely when I show you the receipts, okay, right now in this live stream in a moment here, it's going to tell you what this community that you guys all have been a part of, invested in, is all about. What those creators who lead thousands and thousands of all of you to the water, okay? You are putting your trust in them to do the appropriate research and all this other stuff. You would assume that folks who are researching the fuck out of Gypsy Rose would actually do research on the people that they're trying to spread their message for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Check this out, guys. Okay, so we set it up where, okay, there's a lot of moms in here. Hell, Starlight has 3 daughters. Does she have 3 daughters? Or she has a couple daughters, all right?
I thought it was 2.
No sons, I don't think. 2 daughters.
No
maybe.
sons.
Yeah, I think it's 2 daughters.
Just 2 girls.
And I think they're in teenage age. So a lot of people in chat, 2, okay. A lot of people in chat are moms or fathers, mainly moms with teenage daughters. This is kind of like that age range. When I look at the YouTube analytics, it kind of aligns. It makes sense. And Anne talked about it, had no idea that that actually happened. The upskirt photo of her teenage daughter. She expressed that.
When she was 5.
Oh my God. Oh, what? Yeah, when she was. Sorry, I missed that detail. That's even worse. Actually,
Okay.
they're all bad.
It was
but
shower pictures and under the toilet kind of pictures, stuff like that.
that is fucking gross, man.
Yeah, it is.
I hope your daughter's okay. And
She's fine.
oh, look who's here! Look who's enjoying the party.
Oh,
Starlight.
Starlight.
holding
You're
down.
actually alive at a decent time.
Oh,
I don't know what to do with
Isn't
myself.
it so nice?
Yeah.
And you don't have to carry the load here, Starlight. She's been doing that for a full week.
you know
so-
why? Because I hit the age of, my mid 40s here, and I realized my bedtime is getting earlier and earlier by the month, not even by the year, man. Oh, this is pretty.
And
bad.
then you wake up earlier and
Like,
earlier.
your streams
I
are
Yeah,
starting to
I
get
have a
later and
set-
later.
See that
I
again,
have a set
Haiti?
bed.
I said your streams were starting to get later and later for a while there.
Oh, I know, because I wasn't prepared and just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just do it live because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say, Starlight?
I was just saying, like, I'm at that age where I have a bedtime for myself. I'm
Me
like,
too.
yeah, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get ready for bed.
Okay, Grandma.
I know.
She's a
I'm
grandma
an old
already.
lady now.
She's
Me
preparing.
too.
I have a cane and everything. No, I'm joking. That was a joke.
I'm coming close. My
No,
body-
I'm
I
good.
wake up, I'm like, oh God, not another day. Shit.
Anyways,
So we talked about.
that-
By the way, again, I'm going to make this very clear. Nobody here on this panel is associated with me in my thoughts and opinions. Okay.
that was
So don't
Oh,
persecute
gotcha.
them. Like, how dare you go on that vile, disgusting person's panel and stay there? How could you do? I mean, come on, stop gatekeeping. I mean, people, this is the people's chat. This is the people's channel. Anybody could come here, even Gay Ken. Okay. He was here and he'll probably be here again and blah, blah, blah. And that's it. You know, I want it to be free. There's only 2 rules here in the live chat. No doxing, no ridiculous spamming. That's it. And be yourself or you're going to get fucking banned. No, you're going to be in a timeout. We're going to put you in the karma corner. All right. So if you're not yourself, I mean, where else are you going to be yourself? So just be yourself. That's all I ask, because that's just going to make the chat that much better of an experience. So I just want to make clear the people on panel here do not represent. I just represent myself. Again, I just want to be a spectator. I'm not here to.
everybody's their own separate individual with their own thoughts and opinions. We're not a group think tank, you know.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
The whole
She
guilty
said it
by
better than me.
association thing is closed-minded.
Yeah, we're
And
not.
we may agree with you and we may not, and that's okay.
Even people on this panel have different opinions. It is what
Yeah.
it is.
All right, I'm gonna have
We're
to
not-
kick all of you then. No, I'm kidding. I
That
think
being
Apple's
said,
got
I
some-
have no idea what the topic is besides Perez Hilton
Okay.
and Gypsy.
Yeah, we're getting to it. I just want to get people to do the poll. I'll probably end it in a minute here. So make sure you guys do the poll here. Right now we're at 65%. So the question is, do you think Perez Hilton is good for the truth train? Again, I'm not a part of the truth train. I'm not associated with them. I don't represent them.
I do. I do
Okay,
think
she
that
does.
he's
does.
good. I think he is, but I think there's also going to be bad that comes with the good. Hence my community post that I don't somehow made it on the GRBsnark. I thought that was weird. But anyways,
Wait, what did
if
he
you
make on
read
the
it,
GRBsnark?
my community post, I made a community post because I see other people latching onto this. And I'm not talking about Perez Hilton. I'm talking about people from other cesspool communities
Yeah.
that see a hot trending topic and they want to jump on it and they don't know shit about shit.
The
You
real
know?
grifters. The real true
Yes,
crime
yes.
grifters
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
from the
Personally,
trauma
I'm just-
community.
Yes.
Mm,
Thank
okay.
you. Yes.
I know what you're saying. I
lawyer woman.
understand code, YouTube code. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close this poll out. And before I close it out, actually, I'm ending it now. You got 10 seconds, okay? And I'm ending it. 5, 4, 3. You know what? Let's just end it, and then I'm going to take a screenshot here of the poll so we can see how opinions have changed when we go over this now. Do you guys think that Gypsy Rose's role play videos have been pretty damning here on panel? Chat.
Absolutely. These are the nails in her coffin.
Yeah.
I agree.
What about the specific offering of her offering of her teenage daughter or underage minor daughter? Pretty disgusting, would you say?
Very.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty gross.
She
I've
did it
seen
twice. It
justice.
wasn't just in one video.
was
She said it.
twice.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And then
We
just
might see more. Who knows?
Didn't she say
Right.
the
Oh,
text
there's more
messages
coming.
too? So that's 3 places.
And it was casually said. Like she was comfortable with saying it.
and I believe Starlight, since you're part of the truth train, you guys are calling her out for this, correct? Her predatory behavior.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just
Yeah.
good.
These videos
Well,
are
that's
what
fine.
is getting the attention
Yep.
Right.
that we've been
Great.
trying to get for so long, you know?
And I 1000%
But
agree. Role play or not, that is sick regardless. Whether it's role play or, her really thinking that or feeling that.
Did you hear the excuse? Did you guys hear that today? Somebody posted, her name is Zombie Mom, and her
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gypsy were in DMs, and Gypsy's like trying to explain these videos,
I heard about
lying
that.
the whole fucking time, saying she doesn't know her age when I posted, a lot of people have, where she says in the videos that she knew her different ages.
Gosh, she's such an idiot. Wow.
Yeah,
She just
you have to
keeps
hear
going.
it though.
I thought I
why
kept
she-
Yeah.
going, but she goes, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling she doesn't shut the fuck up
she needs to
ever.
stop talking to people she doesn't know in chat. Like, when is she
Yeah.
gonna learn?
Why the hell would you ranrandomly respond to anybody
And-
in direct
Right?
message
You know
when
she's
you're
taking
her?
her TikTok down also,
And her
Yep,
Instagram.
she's left again.
and her
Her
Instagram.
IG's gone too, Star.
Yep.
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 I mean,
Yeah,
she
she
could
took
be
Instagram
tricked by a
down.
shiny nickel, this Gypsy here. I mean, you could really, she's so easily. Oh, look over here, it's shiny. Oh my God. No, it's-
Exactly.
Well, for me also, I don't want to get too off track, but also just her admitting that she was lying about she was the one lying about being in the wheelchair.
Can you
You know,
guys
there's just a
monitor
lot
Perez Hilton? Is he live right now?
I don't know. Is he? He
YouTube.
usually does go live around now.
Okay. I just want to do some. See, I'm just kind of putting out statistics of what's going on, and then we're gonna go ahead and go through it, and then I want to see the change because it's gonna show you where this community's at. I'm just a spectator, though. I'm just giving critiques and just my criticism on certain things because I think this is very important. That's why I'm live in the
Dot
morning.
said Perez. Dot
Perez
said
is
Perez is
okay.
live.
Yeah.
All right. So monitor that situation, see how the chat is and, how things are. I'm sure people are guffawing. And the number one answer of should he be on the truth train? And people go, yeah, why not? I mean, yeah, I know he's got a past and all that, but as long as he's putting the message out to basically, I would say the gypsy niche. Because he really had 50 live viewers on YouTube before you guys infiltrated his chat.
Yeah.
Just
it's
saying for
crazy.
years he had under 50. I used to kind of just go in there and it was pretty
Yeah.
pathetic and sad.
Oh, he's making some money this last week and a half.
Oh, fuck
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I mean, we know what he's
But
doing.
he's not being
He's a
totally
leader.
honest. And and again, we're going to break it down a bit. Sorry. But again, I just want to make clear, I'm not part of the truth train. I'm not affiliate or associated in any way. I don't represent them. Okay. So that's all I have to say about that. All right. I'm just me. I'm just a spectator. And that's all I want to be. I don't want the pressure anymore. I want to be a true nobody this time. And when I returned, I thought, should I just be fake? Because, I'll just be a nice guy, fake. And I was trying it really early. And I was like, dude, I can't do it. I can't be fake because I'm just going to be miserable. I just have to just be myself. I want to get back to the funny, and we will. We'll have some great funny stuff coming up. But I don't think people follow me because I've been fake. People follow me because they go, there's something about this guy that he's a whack job. He's a little crazy. He's a loose cannon, but something's happening. He's 10% intelligent and then 90% dumb. Like just a goofy fucking piece of trash.
That's not.
But at least I got that 10% intelligence. I get serious when I have to get serious. I was very passionate about this Justice for Dee Dee movement that we were all a part of. And again, I was talking about goals, right? We had a goal of getting the urn. We started the live stream that way. Then we executed the plan that we had and goal set out for us. And at the end of the live stream, we accomplished it. In fact, we accomplished it very quickly within that live stream, almost within an hour, just like we did with the FOIA donations, of the crowdfunding. Within an hour, we raised over $2,000, which paid for the entire FOIA, email FOIAs that you've seen, and now the video FOIAs. That's all because of you guys, the nobodies here, and the people in the chat.
Yeah.
Because we had a specific goal in mind, and we were going to accomplish that. We executed, and now we're reaping the benefits. And as we did that very night that we did the live stream on the urn, there was something tangible we could touch because we had that focus and goal, and we could touch it. And it made us feel that much better because we could move on. We go, what a relief. We accomplished a goal. There was an end game, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's no muddy waters. There's no cloudiness in your head. No, we set a goal, we executed, and we had success. We completed it. And so here we are. And we did all the polls, and I'm going to do a poll again at the end. I just want to show you the results of the poll if I had it. Yeah, I do. And then we're going to get into this Perez. I know people are probably like, get to it, motherfucker. But I just want to make sure that the people on the panel don't represent. They don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. They're probably like, shit, maybe I shouldn't say
I don't
shit."
have a clue.
Me either.
Don't have a clue.
All right, here we go. Let
I
me
don't
show
have
you.
a clue, but it's all good.
Okay. Just sit back.
We trust
relax.
you, Morb.
I don't trust me. You trust me?
Careful.
No. Here we go. You guys see that screen there? Make sure you hit the like button. It says so right there on the screen.
Oh, wow.
Do you
Okay.
think Perez Hilton is good for the truth train? Yes, 65%. No, 35%. So that's where we're at, 65-35. Overwhelmingly, yes, a lot of support for Perez Hilton representing the truth train. 553 votes. So we're going to revisit that because this is the community, this is the people. And we'll see how those numbers change when we take a look at some things together here. So bear with me. What do you think about that poll, Starlight, since you're part of the truth train?
I agree with it. But I also know with the good comes the bad,
Okay.
I don't know. I have mixed emotions about it, I should say. Because I don't want it to I don't know. I want this to be taken seriously.
Do you know why he got canceled and all? Do you know a lot of the details?
No.
Okay.
I know a lot of his
I figured
background.
you didn't.
I
because
don't.
I think if you,
I just remember watching him as a teenager,
Yeah, I just remember he was love gossip. That's all I remember.
see, I figured
He was gross.
sorry.
He was straight up gross.
Yeah, first, he would talk about celebrities'
He was
children and how lovely
ruthless.
they were. That was one thing that he did that people hated. And
wasn't he on E also? Was he on the E network?
I don't think so.
He wasn't a
Was
host. I think he
swear,
was
I-
just on there sometimes, maybe.
As a guest.
Right, as a
maybe.
reporter, hey,
Yeah.
it's Perez Hilton and celebrity gossip.
Yeah,
I
he had
don't
his
know.
moments. definitely.
Yeah.
Doesn't-
Again, the overwhelming response I see a lot is like, hey, who cares what he did in the past? As long as he's putting out the information that we want out there, let him grift off. Do you feel grift off this? Do you feel the same way, Starlight?
I think he's definitely. He has not made a secret that he's grifting about it.
Yeah.
And you're pretty disgusted by Gypsy Rose's role playing
Absolutely.
with the 13-year-old, right?
Yeah.
And you got teenage
Perez
daughters.
joined. Yes.
Why? How would you think of me if I took your teenage daughter, 16, 17,
Mhm.
took an unflattering picture of her, an upskirt picture, I'm assuming you know what that is,
Yeah.
of her getting out of a car
A
in
teenager.
public. Yep, 17.
Well, it's gross in general.
And then
yeah.
I blasted it to millions of people on the internet via Twitter. Would you be my friend and still like me?
No.
What if it was 10 years ago? Would you forgive me and be like, that's cool?
Well, what is the? I don't
I'm
understand
just
who.
asking you.
I'm starting to remember this.
Okay,
now.
without any details.
No, we're going to get into it. I want to get your take on it.
I mean,
Because
it sounds gross on the surface.
would you be
I'm
able
hoping
to be friends with that person 10 years later
no,
and want them to speak
Probably-
for you?
no.
Okay. I'm not trying to trap anybody. Okay. I'm just because I already know Starlight doesn't know.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, was it an accident? Like, what did he do?
Oh, we'll get into it. I got some
Hmm.
news clips for you that are hidden that nobody probably seen.
I know he's been canceled.
Mhm.
Because I know people love
Many-
mainstream media, right? So I'm going to give you some mainstream media receipts. Okay. And then let me
I
know
know,
what you
like-
think about mainstream media. But these are local news stations. So, and it's not allegations or anything like that because I know how dangerous it is to just say, "Oh, look at this guy. He did this." And then all of a sudden, so he did this thing and we're just accusing him of that. No, he actually was on an interview with a View star from The View, and he admits it and he says he'll do it again. What is he doing? Well, you're going to find out. I just want to get your I want to take the temperature of the
Can I
room here.
play devil's advocate real quick and ask
scared.
you a question, Morbid?
Sure.
Say it was Howard Stern, who's
Yeah.
very controversial.
Mhm.
Would it be the same?
Would it be the same? Would I like him still
Like, you know,
and want him to speak for me? Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
yeah.
No. Anything with that, I
Okay.
mean, anything with, for me, it's like anyone who's 21 and younger, and that's even bad, I think, in my opinion, but
Yeah.
I know it's 18 and under in most states, especially in California, which, by the way, this incident happened in California. So,
Anything with teen at the end, it's just no.
yeah, I mean, even
I don't care.
25 is like, dude,
Yeah, you know.
You know,
Yeah,
that's-
that's babies to us.
but yeah, again, I'm not
Like,
even
you're
allegiant. I don't have any. I hate Howard Stern. You know, I think he's a fucking dumbass now.
That's the only person I could think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
That would be
Since
like-
2009 or 10, I just like, fuck, I'm done. Dude, I don't like, this guy's just fucking out of it. I don't know. I just don't care.
Grandpa now.
Yeah. But I mean, he
I guess
hasn't
my
done anything
point
like
is
that.
like, I guess my point is like, can't
Can't
we say that? I don't know, because I don't know the details of the story, so maybe I should be quiet until then. But it's like, if anyone that has a big presence, they're always going to have like this. Like people try to tell me, and I'm a nobody, and that I'm anti-Semitic. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know that. And I was very careful when I was, and it only took me like 2 minutes to find this. So I'm thinking, remember that girl, the Mommy Dead and Dearest producer, is it?
Aaron,
Right.
name?
Aaron
Aaron
Lee Carr, I believe.
Aaron Lee Carr. Yeah.
Let me be clear. I am not excusing anyone taking upskirt pictures of minors. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Like, say People Magazine actually put the truth out. Well, people might not like People Magazine because of X, Y, and Z. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she's
Sorry,
like,
I'm reading
Starlight's
the
coming from the
chat.
mindset of like, there's a
She
lot of
doesn't-
allegations out there, especially on the internet, and there's no real proof. But I'm going to show you that I wouldn't share this if there was no action that he didn't admit. He admits it, what he does.
Okay, I need to see all of
Okay, we're
this.
going to go
Yeah.
through it. But I do want to make this point. You know what? I'll make the points later. I'm kind of doing suspense here. Let's go ahead and get to it. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me pump it up here. And I'm assuming people
And
are keeping eyes on Perez's live right now. Kind of monitoring, maybe not. I don't know.
I just want to clarify too. We don't want him to be the face of the truth train.
No.
That's Becca
Oh,
Scoop.
definitely not.
Exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't represent.
You know, we
the
don't
truth
want
train.
him
We're just
to
happy
be
he's
a
spreading the word.
representative of us. We don't want that.
No. To
That's
me, it
gonna
kind of
spoil
is like
them
if,
all.
like, let's say People Magazine would have picked it up and not Perez Hilton. You know,
Well,
something.
Right.
Well,
I
how
wouldn't
about
agree.
this? Let me put it this way. You guys are calling out Gypsy Rose for her disgusting, vile role playing of the offering up her daughter. Correct?
Mhm.
You're
Yes.
accusing her of that, and you're putting that onus on her, that that burden, or that what she has done, trying to hold her accountable. Would you ever want her to ever speak for you, knowing that? Let's say she didn't kill her mom, but just that video right there. Would you ever want this
No.
person to be the
No.
mouthpiece, or just
No.
spread your truth and your message?
Probably
No.
not.
Just
No.
based not on the fact that she's a murderer, get that out of your head. Just on those videos, if you saw that coming from her, she's just saying it. She's not doing it, but she's saying it, and that's still bad.
Yeah.
Would you
no,
want her
it's
to
just-
spread your truth because she has a following? Let's just say.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
You guys ready?
She's just, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Go.
Scared.
Let's go.
All right, here we
Yeah, me
go.
too.
I have to
Yeah.
remove that, I believe. Who the hell
Don't
is
be
that?
scared, Grady.
Okay. Shady Grady.
All right. Oop, I have to do that because I'm an idiot. All right, guys. Uninterrupted. It's only a minute here. You ready? This one's a
Yes.
minute, but there's some other things. Fair? Fair game. Isn't that your ending, Starlight?
Oh yeah, I
Game,
love that.
Fair
right?
game.
That's an awesome ending.
All right, here we go. There's the black. Oh, that's Cyrax. Sorry, guys. I didn't do that on purpose. All right, here we go. Can you hear that? Panel?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm Christy Duffy for Smart Trend News. Gossip blogger Perez Hilton is under fire for posting a picture of Miley Cyrus without underwear on his Twitter page. The shot was taken as the 17-year-old climbed out of a convertible car in a short white dress. Since the pop singer is a minor, Hilton could be facing serious legal charges for child pornography. The explicit photo has since been removed from the website, and there are reports that Cyrus was in fact wearing underwear when the photograph was taken. I'm Christy Duffy for Smart Trend News. For more on this story, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trade the Trend, as well as checking back to our website, tradethetrend.com.
I'm so confused. How did he even get a video like that to
Hilton
begin
is
with?
on-
Like,
I have
that's an
no idea.
angle. Like, did he throw himself on the floor? Like,
Ew, you're right. Ew. What the hell?
I think
I
I
had
didn't.
no
I don't
idea
think
that
he
happened.
took. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm not sure.
We can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We can't.
I was going to answer that question. I want to make clear. I think because there's a lot of articles about this story, and there's more. Anyhow, but you could say, well, this is allegation. This is just hearsay. This is just media doing their thing, right? Well, we're going to watch something where he admits it, and he says he'll do it again. We'll take a look at that. It's an 8-minute clip of Joy Behar interviewing him about this. Interesting. But what do you think now, guys? Just by this less than a minute. And it took me less than 2 minutes to find this. And
well, I would still want to know, like, what
Yeah.
happened.
you need to
here.
know
I can't
more?
believe I've never heard of
You
this.
need to know more of that?
Kinda, yeah.
People were in on it.
Just
Well,
curious,
I don't
just by
It's kind of hard to just trust it by this clip alone.
if he admits that,
Oh, I just looked it up. He did it.
if he admits, don't spoiler, if he admits that he did it, would that change your mind?
Yeah.
He didn't take the picture, so I don't want the facts to be all muddied up. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He found the
just
picture.
spread the
It's just as
picture.
bad, though.
He found the upskirt picture and then he posted it on his Twitter to millions of people.
That's disturbing.
Ew. What?
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's messed
I think
up.
that's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
I
it's
mean,
just as
they're
bad,
just
of course.
Okay.
the same. But why would
Yeah.
you take your millions of, these people and you would post a
What did he
17-year-old
like
teenager
even
girl?
title? What was the title of it? Ugh.
Yeah, like on Twitter, it's like
Oh, and
Yeah.
he does a response video to this, and he's just cocky, and it's
Ooh.
really interesting.
He looks so different now. Look at that
He
picture.
does. Look at his blue hair.
All right,
sorry.
you guys ready for the next clip? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
assuming you are.
Yeah.
In
We'll
chat,
roll it.
if you change your mind,
Morbid.
yes,
Can you guys hear him? I can't.
yes, ma'am. What's going on? Apple,
Oh, no,
can you hear?
that's
Oh,
okay.
she's having audio issues probably. Tell her to come back. I'll kick her and then she'll come back. That happened yesterday. She always has those issues. In the chat, Have you changed your mind just on that little clip there, or do you need more? Type 1 if it changed your mind already, because we have a lot of moms in here, a lot of moms who are who have daughters that are
Yeah.
teenagers. Type 1 if it
Also,
changed your mind. Type 2 if, nah, who cares for now. Type 1 just on that. Would you like for him to
also,
speak for you? Your truth? Okay, there's a couple 2s there. Okay. Type
also
1.
want to say I feel like Perez has kind of just served his purpose when it comes to the truth train. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but
we
look at how
definitely
it went
did.
about. And I'm going to
Yeah.
explain that because everybody jumped on Aaron Carr because said person kind of called the person out, right? They're like, dude, you didn't do your research on this. Come on. Where are you with the Gypsy Rose thing? You did Mommy Dearest and you didn't do your research. Oh my God. And it's like, okay, I understand that point. She's a documentary person. She should be responsible for getting as much information correct as possible. This person, Aaron Lee Carr. But wait, hold on one second.
yeah.
So you're blasting her for lack of research, yet you couldn't do a 2-minute research. I'm a dummy. I really am, but I could be smart sometimes and a smart ass. But it only took me 2 minutes. I was figuring last night, why did Perez Hilton only have 50 live viewers? And all of a sudden, the truth train comes, embraces him, and now he's at 1,000 live stream or views, and he's getting gifted and
Oh, he made a lot of money,
absolutely,
Yeah,
and
he
he
did.
still want to make it, right?
especially on TikTok.
Well, who the hell else is going to call this out without fear of people unfollowing? Because I know when you don't think alike, people go, fuck him, fuck her. She's disagreeing. I mean, we're adults. We could disagree. This is more of a town hall meeting here. I feel like the People's Chat, the People's Channel is that. Just a town hall for everybody to come and be themselves
Good
and
way
say
of
what they
putting it.
will without any
Mhm.
repercussions. It's silly. I mean, we need to change the mindset of people as far as, being on a team. I'm sick of the politics in politics where it's just left or right. There's nothing. I mean, there's no, it's black and white. There's no gray. No one could be gray or you're just an enemy if you're not thinking. We're not fucking robots is what I'm trying to say. Don't be a robot. Just be yourself. That's the greatest thing you could do. Anyhow, we have Aaron Lee Carr here. And so you're criticizing her for not doing the research, yet you can't do a 2-minute research before going on a live. And I'm not calling you out, Starlight. I know you went on panel,
Oh,
but
whatever. You want to fight? Let's fight.
but I know Starlight wouldn't have gone on this live knowing what we're going to know fully in a moment here. We have a little snippet and a preview of it. What up, Luke of the Vine? That dude's a OG right there, man. Anyhow, Aaron Lee Carr, you call her out for lack of research on a topic that you guys are very, very immersed in, invested in. You know fucking Gypsy Rose inside out. You know her better than she knows herself. In fact, you know every single breath she takes, right? You know all of that, but you expect her to know it as well. Yet you're blaming her for not doing the research. Yet you didn't do a 2-minute research from a dummy like me. I hate researching. I hate reading. People know that. I hate email. Keep it simple, stupid. 2 minutes it took me to find articles. Boom. Why? Why is he from 50 live viewers for years and years to all of a sudden, and he's got a big following because, just subscribers, they forget to unsubscribe. And once you have subscribers, it's just there. Doesn't represent the activity that you have. And people have that misconception. Oh, they have 500,000 subscribers. So they're the biggest thing alive. And then you look at the actual numbers and the analytics and you're like, fuck, they're only getting 1,000 views with 50 live viewers. That's exactly the story of Perez. So I was thinking last night, couldn't sleep. So I was like, what the hell's wrong here? What did he do? Because I don't know the story. So,
Like, what do you mean?
well, okay, so we have 1 minute of what we heard from that news clip, and I'm going to show you more, but I'm just saying, I needed to see why he got canceled because I didn't know.
Mhm.
And I'm sure you didn't know because you probably weren't even
No,
thinking
I
about
still
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, besides this,
Yeah.
yes.
And so,
What year was this, by the way? If Miley Cyrus was a teenager, that was
Was it 2000? Oh, I see. I don't want to speak out of turn. I don't know. 2010 to 16, 2010 to 15 or something like that. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. 2010. Okay, so people are starting to realize what's going on here. But if you're going to call out someone like this person on the screen here, and I think she's kind of a bitch, I have to say. I'm just going to say that. But if you're going to call her out for lack of research, shouldn't you research something so simple that a dummy like me could find in 2 minutes? I would assume so, right? Before you actually
I just didn't
get the
care
okay.
enough. to-
I'm not talking about you
Honestly,
because you're not would you consider yourself the leader of moving the
no,
okay.
no, no, no,
I'm just
no. But I
saying
went up there and talked to him, and I donated to him and stuff.
exactly. See, you were blind from this. You didn't know about this, but you were
I was
led to it
excited.
by the bigger following, correct? They led you. You're
Huh.
like led to that, like
Well,
water,
I
like a
l-
horse to
wanted,
water.
I want it put a spotlight on the message that we're trying to put out.
Even
And he
though
had like an epiphany that day. He was like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" And it all just kind of went crazy.
all right, so yes, keep this in mind though, the Aaron Lee card, because are you going to sacrifice your own morals? Because that's why I was doing the prep in the beginning of asking how you guys really feel. If it was your daughter and it happened to her, would it change your mind? Would you want that individual, even if it was 10,
No,
15
it
years
would be
later, to speak
super
for you?
personal too. You know what I mean?
What was that?
No, I wouldn't, and it would also be super personal. I don't know. I don't know what to say. My mind's a little blown by all of
Hey,
this.
Becca's here. Where's Becca?
Hey guys.
How you
Hey.
doing,
Becca.
Becca?
Yeah.
Hey, Becca.
Merry Christmas.
Hey. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I just wanted to say something what you guys are talking about because obviously I went up there too, and I wouldn't do it again. And here's why. I didn't know anything about Perez, and it's not even about that. I didn't know, like, all I knew is like it happened so fast. We were in Starlight's Live and they're saying, "Hey, Perez Hilton wants you on, blah 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 blah." And it sounded like, because he has a big platform, everyone was like, "Yeah, go do it." Like it was kind of like a whirlwind, like, go do it. It was, didn't even think when I get up there,
We were
then
all excited.
there's this, yeah, there's like these battle going on. I didn't like that. I mean, I had no idea that was going to happen because that's just not me. It's not what I want to do. And
I think
yeah,
everyone's emotions were high. I mean, we've had a lot thrown at us with this gypsy stuff, and then somebody comes along who has a big presence, and you're like, oh my God, we've got to jump on this opportunity to make sure he can get the message out. You
right.
don't.
The thing was, well, why wouldn't you? What if you're trying to get this message out, why wouldn't you do it? And I didn't really think before.
Yeah.
And
And that makes total sense.
I
mean,
apologize.
I know you would
Yeah.
have gone up. I know Becca would have gone up there if she knew this shit. There's no way in hell.
No.
Would you sacrifice your morals? Because if you're calling out one person that's, by the way, not a pedo, but, for shits and giggles, we do that, Geppetto. Yeah, we get it. It's funny. But, she is a predator. Predatorial behaviors in what she said in those videos. Right, Becca? I mean, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's disgusting, and it's wrong. It's completely like just saying it is wrong, but then doing it when your daughter, your teenage daughter, doesn't even know. I know it's Miley Cyrus. People will probably have a feeling. I know. Get the celebrity out of your head.
Hold
She
on.
was still 17.
Hold on, Morbid. Someone's saying I threw a ton of money at Beck on live. Now I regret it. No, I did
What?
like it. I feel bad that you thought you had to do it. I totally thank anyone who ever sends me donations or gifts. Please don't get me wrong. I felt bad. I felt like I put the people that follow me in a position to feel
Yeah,
like they
you
needed to do
didn't know
that. And
that it was going to be a battle
please.
mode thing.
I totally am so thankful for anything anyone ever gives me. So you're going to make me cry about this
Yeah,
now
guys,
because
show some grace
No.
here because no one's perfect. Okay, all right. People are busy with other shit. Okay, so
Becca doesn't
you
do
can't.
TikTok. That was
doesn't.
The taking accountability with Gypsy never does this, but taking accountability for something you kind of overlooked or are wrong about is the greatest thing, because that's how people evolve. That's how people learn from certain things, right? So how could you put someone down when they're, you know, like taking accountability? You should be like, good for you. Yay. Hell yeah. Taking accountability for that. Now you're more trustworthy. Now you're more of someone that I want to invest in and put my.
Absolutely. I respect people that take accountability. It shows you could admit you're wrong.
And again, that's the whole point.
You know,
Gypsy Rose never does
Exactly.
too. There's intelligence. It's emotional intelligence. It's, you know, being a smart human being is the one who.
It's
You guys
becoming mature.
You guys ready for the second? Becca, did you see the first clip?
Yeah, I've been watching Morbid. Yeah, I saw it.
You guys ready for the second clip? This is another news station.
Yes.
All right, here we go. It looks like a local news station. I'm not sure, but here we go. I'm going to add this to. You guys can't see it, right? There it is. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Put that in there and do full screen for the people. Here we go.
Today, a gossip guy is in trouble in our Hollywood headlines.
Uh-oh. Well, you know what that means? Time for our daily check-in with Dan and Michelle from Arthur Hill on Star 104.5.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey
Good
guys.
morning.
Good morning. Big Trouble is right, and it certainly could be finding blogger Perez Hilton. He's under fire for posting an explicit paparazzi photo of Miley Cyrus, which was taken when the teen star was climbing out of a car. Now, she was wearing like a dress or a skirt, so you can imagine that,
where this is
she
going.
got out of the car. It's
Very
not an
Britney
appropriate.
Spears-esque.
Yeah, it's not an appropriate picture. But Hilton posted the photo on Monday, but he did take it down shortly thereafter. And since Cyrus is only 17 years old, Hilton could face child pornography charges. He says she was wearing underwear, so still pretty tacky either way. I think that he posted the picture. So he likes to be controversial, says he doesn't want to go to jail. And I thought this was interesting. Miley says, well, it's not funny. And then she goes on to say she doesn't appreciate negative stories right before her album is being released. Not the statement I would have.
No, who cares about the album? Wouldn't you be
Right.
outraged?
So I know it's the same story, but I just want to show that there are, for some reason, it was really hard to find some of these videos, and they were like buried under algorithms of Perez Hilton's
I don't
channel.
remember this. Oh.
But so now we're going to move to him talking about it. 8-minute clip with Joy Behar. You guys know Joy Behar? Love her or not, I don't know what y'all think of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's an interview nonetheless, and he speaks about it. He talks about it. And I'm not, people are like, I already know people are there, and they'll have their own opinions on it. I'm not trying to make you believe whatever. I'm just presenting the information, and you do with it what you will. You know, to me, I'm already, again, when I saw this, and then there's articles, tons of articles on this, and it goes into detail, and it's disturbing. And not only has this happened with this situation here, he calls her a slut, a 17-year-old, a whore.
Ooh.
He purposely put a censor on the underwear area. He did that. Why would you do that? Because you want people to think that it's bare to a 17-year-old. I know it's Miley Cyrus, but come on, she's a human being.
It's gross.
She was a teenager. If you're okay with that, well then, okay, whatever, okay. But you're calling out Gypsy Rose for saying it, not doing it, but saying it. And saying it is gross in itself. I would say so. Maybe people don't agree, but it seems like you guys agree because you guys are calling her out for that. And I would do the same thing because it is disgusting. I hate that shit. I don't agree with Gypsy Rose doing that. I don't care if it's role play. It could be fake or whatever, but if it's in your head and you say it, you know, there's something wrong with you. It should never come out of your mouth like that when you're talking about minors.
What did he do to Britney Spears? I keep seeing that getting brought
That I
up.
don't even know. I didn't even go that deep. I just did like a less than 5-minute dive and boom, 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 boom. I'm like, why? What is the whole hoopla over his cancellation? Why is things happening?
So after that, was he Did he not recover? Was he canceled? And
I couldn't tell you that, but I would assume that pretty much was the nail in the coffin for him.
I can tell you that he's been permanently banned off TikTok before.
Well, that's for something else. I think he did something with that one Aiden Ross, or not Aiden Ross, some chick there.
Charlie D'Amelio?
Yeah,
Charlie D'Amelio?
I don't even know what the story is there, but he did something similar. He always sexualizing like teenage girls. And I know he's gay. And is that an excuse that he's gay and that it's okay? It's like me being straight and then doing it to a teenage boy. Is that okay?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
But I'm straight though, so that's my defense. Okay. That's why I want to take a poll. How many mothers are in the chat? I mean, again, it's going to show where some of this community, I know people are still going to be supporting him. And before I came live, there was this lady named Audrey and Ashley Baby.
Yeah.
I love them.
Again, they weren't around when I was here, but they were supporting the shit out of Perez. They're like, you guys got to go to Perez. He's got this big platform. And I was like, okay, they don't know clearly. And I know they do a lot of research. They're almost like a Bible. It seems like a Gypsy Rose Bible. They know a lot.
They do.
But it only took me 2 minutes to find something about Perez Hilton. And I think it's damning. But maybe not. You should hear from his own words or his mouth. You guys ready? 8 minutes. You guys want to say something? Tell me stop, okay? Is that fair? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it is 8.5 minutes. I don't want it to just roll. I want you guys to kind of like, oh, okay, he said that, stop that. I want to say something here. Okay. I want it to be fair there. All right, here we go, guys. Let's rock and roll. Here it is. Maybe I should do there it is. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Miley Cyrus, was she or wasn't she wearing underwear? Only her blogger knows for sure. Perez Hilton caused some controversy this week when he tweeted a provocative photo of 17-year-old Miley Cyrus in which she appeared to be going au naturel. He has since removed the image, but the fallout continues. Joining me to tell his side of the story is Perez Hilton. Hey, Perez. How are you?
Hello, good evening, Joy.
Good evening.
I'm happy to be here.
Good.
And get to speak about this for the first time.
Yes, I'm very happy to have you here to do that.
I know people don't like Joy Behar because maybe her politics don't align with yours. Never mind that. Let's listen to what Perez has to say because it's only fair to hear him out. What?
He's all dressed up.
He is. He's spiffy, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Now, Miley is actually wearing underwear.
Oh, by the way, it doesn't matter if she was wearing underwear or she went bare. 17.
Yeah, that does not matter.
Does it make a difference?
Still wrong.
No.
Joy Behar, you're an idiot. All right, here we go. Sorry for those who love her, but come on, man. Is that really like a question? Seriously?
In the photo, as you have now pointed out, but you pixelated it. This is my information. You pixelated it in order to look like she wasn't wearing underwear. Now, why did you do that?
I didn't pick it for her to look like she wasn't wearing underwear. The point of me choosing that one photo is because it was showing Miley getting out of the car in an unladylike fashion, and I just thought that was funny and in keeping with her shocking behavior of late, because she was very well aware that she was in a public place at a video shoot.
She's 17 in a public place.
Is this when Miley was like, humping the stage and doing all that weird,
There's some people that are saying it's a shock jock thing, and he finds it funny to, really? So that's a shock jock thing? It could be, but you like it?
And that they were paparazzi present.
Yes, but the pixelating of it made it look as though there was something there to hide. That's what it looked like.
I did not pixelate anything. I did not Photoshop anything. There's been a lot of inaccuracies being perpetuated about what happened in the media, and I just chose a photo that showed her getting out of the car. You didn't see anything down there. I can't help it, Joy, if America has a very dirty imagination.
Okay, then why did you take it down if it was so innocent?
I did not take the photo down.
See,
I
that
didn't even post the photo on my website. I wanted to...
Earlier in the other news report, they said he took it down. He's admitting that he's like, fuck no, I didn't take it down. Actually, the people that were running the platform that he posted on to millions of people took it down. once they got wind of it. So he's admitting that he didn't take it down because he's proud of it. And he'll go ahead and talk about it.
I did not take the photo down. I didn't even post the photo on my website. I wanted to clear that up as well. I merely linked to a photo that I found on the internet on my Twitter. Then that website that I posted a link to, they're the ones that took it down. I would have posted the image on my site had I been able to, but it was taken by one photo agency that I don't have a deal with. So I've learned my mistake in the past about using photos that I don't have licenses to.
Well, I think that it was a mistake to put that picture up there, my own personal opinion, because it's one thing to show crotch shots of Paris and Britney, but Miley is only 17 years old. So that there's a lot of buzz that you could possibly be charged with child pornography. I mean, what do you think about that? This is a serious issue, Perez.
I think it's insulting to children to accuse that of child pornography.
It's insulting to children. That just came out of his mouth. It insults children.
She is a child.
Listen to that again.
I think it's insulting to children to accuse that of child pornography.
Guys, that's not child pornography. It's insulting to kids.
Crazy. That's a crazy statement. That's ridiculous.
Can you replay that?
Is it truth?
Children.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Think about that. There's a lot of buzz that you could possibly be charged with child pornography. I mean, what do you think about that? This is a serious issue, Perez.
I think it's insulting to children to accuse that of child pornography. If you want to look at the definition of child pornography, it is not an image like the one I posted. It is explicit behavior designed to arouse, engaged in sexual activity. You don't see anything from Miley's private parts. You just see her from an unflattering vantage view getting out of her car.
That's a
Oh, it gets worse.
explanation. He's trying.
See, I wouldn't show this if it was just the news clips. So I was kind of slowly showing so that you guys could follow along. So here we are, people. Do you guys have any thoughts on that so far, or should we play?
I think it's weird for him to say that's insulting to children.
Yeah.
Morbid, you are putting energy and focus on wrong things. I'm just a spectator. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Should we forget this? It's time to redirect. So let's focus on one Geppetto and then just say, hey, you know what? Let's just let this one pass because he's putting out information.
I don't think he's a pedo, though.
He's not.
Unless there's is this a, okay.
No, we make it clear, but that's predatory behavior. What he did doesn't make him a pedo. Gypsy Rose isn't one either. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. But she does predatory
I don't
behavior.
know.
No,
That is to be debated.
Because then you're really diminishing the term. Because a pedophile
She was
is
pretending to be a child. That in itself is
no, but
pretty.
again, it's predatory. So you have to call her the right term, child predator, instead of pedo. Pedo is really someone who's doing that to younger children, right? But predatory behavior is something that you guys are essentially calling her out for. You don't have proof of anything. Sure, we would like to have proof, but until you have that proof, you can say from what you've seen in these FOIA videos that she has predatory behavior against children.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing here because he acts upon it. He admits it and he says, well, I guess you're going to know in a bit. Let's back that up here and then you guys could continue and just say pause if you have something to say.
It is explicit behavior designed to arouse, engaged in sexual activity. You don't see anything from Miley's private parts. You just see her from an unflattering vantage view getting out of her car.
Well, but you posted the unflattering vantage view of it, and it could be considered arousing, and you could be in very deep trouble. That's the point.
The point is that it's not child pornography. And if I was aware that it was, or that she was not wearing underwear, I would not have posted it. But I knew the opposite, Joy. I saw other photos from that video shoot, and I was very well aware of the fact that Miley was wearing underwear.
Okay, you responded to your critics.
So he was aware of that. It makes it okay then. Underwear or no underwear. he was aware of it.
in an online video. Can we look at that?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think I'm stupid?
Oh, is that the picture?
No, there's another. Joy Behar doesn't show it, and she's going to say that. We're not showing that here. You'll see. And this is his response video on YouTube. It's still up there, by the way, on his channel. I think it's like a long time ago, 2010, guys.
Probably got a lot of views off that.
Oh, yeah. But look at his response to this. Watch. Because everything, predatory behavior is a joke.
Post a photo of Miley if she's not wearing any underwear down there? No. Sure, I like to be controversial, but I don't want to go to jail. People, snap out of it.
Now, Perez, you didn't really apologize there. Are you purposely trying to downplay this now? Is that what you're doing?
I'm learning from my mistakes, and I've made the videos where I've been angry and screaming. So I thought, let me try a different approach. When
I love how someone says focusing on Perez. These are just fucking people. They say it's a divide. We're causing a divide. This is a discussion. This is a town hall, man. But here it is right here. This person, Court Simpson, says, focusing on Perez is irrelevant in my opinion. Weren't y'all focusing on him this entire time? I don't know. I'm waiting for that answer. I've only done one live stream today on him. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. So interesting.
I'm not saying anything because everything I say seems to upset people in the chat.
No,
No.
Why are you guys going after Star? She didn't do shit. Come on.
addressing this situation.
She didn't do anything. He did. The guy on the screen.
Yeah, because you're a little scared, I think, huh?
No, I'm not scared at all.
No?
I don't regret what I did, and I would do the same thing again.
There it is.
Yeah, see, that right there. That's
I learned from my mistakes.
But I do.
I'm not scared at all.
No?
I don't regret what I did, and I would do the same thing again.
You would put that picture up again?
I would. In fact, if the photo agency that took that photo let me, I would, because it's not showing anything inappropriate. It's not actually doing anything worse than Miley herself has been doing recently, from grinding up on her 40-something-year-old director to pole dancing to all the over-sexualized things that she has been doing and turning herself into this creature.
17-year-old girl's a creature. Dude, she's a performer. You're sexualizing. America's not disgusting. You're disgusting, dude. You're the one doing that. And you're admitting it, and you're saying you do it again. And knock it off with the whole Starlight thing, because it's ridiculous. But by the way, Starlight, I'm the most hated. So I take that title from you. Trust me.
Sure.
Well, look at the GRBsnark. They hate me over there. By the way, GRBsnark, not all of those people are bad people. There are bad people that are trying to cause shit.
I've been in the GRBsnark since it started, and it's grown so fast. Perez is in there now.
Exactly, and they
now.
embrace him and all the guffawing going on over there. I wonder what's going to happen now. Because
And
I'm
I just
saying
wanna
it, they're
make
not
it
going to
clear
agree.
that the GRBsnark has been a huge part of this community, whether people know it or not. Like, there are people in there that have been truly dedicated to this case.
But not as a whole, though, because there's
Well,
individuals
there's like
in there that make up.
24,000. There's 24,000 people in there now.
That's crazy.
But not. I'm just saying the majority of people are great. Then there's other idiots, and I could tell by the chat, by what they're saying to me, because I'm getting a whole bunch of shit. But I know that those are the same people in that snark that cause this sort of thing. They're like, oh, they're trying to cause problems, and they're trying to deflect from. Okay, so you want everybody to focus on Gypsy Rose's child predatorial behavior and things that she says, which she's 1,000% wrong for. And she's disgusting for doing that, even just saying it. This guy's doing it. He's admitting it in an interview, and he's saying he'll do it again. Then he sexualizes this creature at 17 years of age. And before, he called her slut, and it's all in the articles if you want to go all over it, because there's so many articles. New York Post, Time Magazine. Aren't those mainstream media? Well, they covered it That's why he had 50 live viewers prior to you guys infiltrating and going there. You know?
Morbid. You could look at it a different way, okay? And I think it's a good way because the more information and knowledge that you have, the better. And like, for example, Starlight didn't know until you've shown her this
Yeah.
what he had done previously. So it's like a cautionary tale. It's not necessarily like, oh, it's like before you proceed with who you back or who you support or who you think's a good sort of spokesperson for the community or whatever, here's an example of what's happened previously, because Starlight didn't even know.
Well,
And there's
exactly.
probably
But the fact that she recognizes, acknowledges it, and takes accountability for it is huge, because you don't just put the responsibility on the person like, it's Perez Hilton. Okay. I probably would have done the same thing. Oh shit. Whatever, because I didn't know.
Whether people, feel the same way or not, I don't know about you, but like as for myself, I feel a responsibility to warn people about certain creators, like in the Chroma community. You know what I mean? And this is kind of the same thing where he's just like, you want people to know, like, is this really what you want to
I
support?
understand that. Yeah.
You
I get
know,
that.
it's
You
like
know
with
I'm talking
Katie
about.
Joy, too.
Yeah, that's not even who I meant, but that's a good
I know, but
example.
I'm just, yeah, she's a perfect example.
And you got to know when your own shit smells and you made a mistake, right? Like you got to know, or you're going to be a hypocrite. Because if you're calling out one person who has predatory behavior against children by what she said in a video, which I totally agree with 1000%, you have to call this behavior out and say, no, I don't want any part of that. Unless it's 10 years ago, 15 years. I forgive him 15 years. How long are those videos of Geppetto, right? Quite some time. So you got to compare them and be like, well, it's okay because at least he's putting out our truth. So I'll back him and I'm lead people over that way. Because you know how, so a lot of people aren't going to get this message because either they hate me, which is fine. I'm used to it. Trust me. 10 years of hate, man, trolls. Love it. You got to love it. But I got people that love me and are loyal to me. And I'm so grateful for that. Because it just, and again, I'm just critiquing and looking out from a spectator point of view inside here. And we're not blaming anyone. We're just saying, beware, look out. Now you've got the information. What are you going to do with it now?
Yeah, exactly.
And what matters is what you do with it moving forward. But acknowledging it, not brushing it under the carpet like Gypsy Rose constantly does. She brushes every fucking thing as much as she can and shies away from actually taking responsibility and accountability. That's why we all call her out. Is that correct?
Yep.
Don't do the same thing. We're built differently, people. We have to be.
Yeah.
So we take accountability and we say, you know what? I was wrong. I didn't even think twice about even doing a little search and saying, is this the right thing to do? Or
Yeah.
I feel like this is horrible timing, but I have to hop down real quick.
Okay.
But I should be right back.
Sounds good. Someone let me know when she
All
comes
right.
back to. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Anne's
I'll be back. I'll be listening.
all right.
But I'll be back. Bye-bye.
All right. Here we go. We're going to continue.
Well, Miley has responded to the controversy on Ryan Seacrest's radio show. Listen.
Do you care when people criticize how provocative everything is?
Well, the record isn't provocative, so if you
Well, I don't know. I saw
like
some pictures of you somewhere on
well,
stage.
there's always that's not my record. That's like some idiot being an idiot. That's not me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like for my record, if you're buying that, you're not buying whatever somebody with no life. Isn't it funny that things like that are so negative have to come out right before my record?
As much as you hate Miley Cyrus, and I'm sure people hate her for whatever reason, she was 17. She was a teenager, and she was pushed into the limelight as a child to be this star, a superstar almost, right? And for her to carry all that burden, and then you have this schmuck coming in here doing this kind of shit, sexualizing her as a teenager, and people have teenage daughters. As a mother or a father, how would you feel if I had a daughter? Oh boy, I might have to pull some Gypsy Rose, and I'm not kidding. If that happened, posting to millions of people.
Rose, that hoe.
What was that?
Gypsy Rose, that hoe. It's like that girl who made the posts about her. Like she was talking about Gypsy Rose and her mom. That's what it reminded me of.
All right, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, but let me try to fix it. This happened the other day too. I don't know why. It's very odd. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I'm a big boy. Come on. I'm a big boy. I know I'm a big boy. Big boy. Not yet. You guys have anything to say while I'm suffering here with technical difficulties, as I always do? There we go. Nope. This panel is quiet. Holy shit. I think they're all asleep. Every time I talk, the people just knock out and they're sleepy. Bring Ann back in here. And we'll bring up some others as well. Oh, Apple's back. Okay, there we go. All right. So let me finish this clip, and then if you want to go over some articles, we can. What?
Oh, sorry. I had to put you on the TV because I couldn't hear what you were saying on the panel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a conversation. I think it's a good conversation to be had as well, considering the circumstances and the situation. I mean, I don't see why people. I know people are very passionate and they're very involved and stuff, but why? I mean, I remember watching him on UK Big Brother, and he's done a lot worse. You know, but like I said earlier, being having the information.
Yeah.
Is
Well, people have
good thing.
people have I don't even know what I was going to say there. I don't even know what the fuck I was going to say, but anyhow, we're going to continue with this. Here we go.
Okay, Perez, stay right there. We'll continue this discussion in just a minute. You can respond then. I'm back with blogger and provocateur Perez Hilton. Now, you know, in that little sound that I showed you, she's basically saying you're an idiot.
I would agree with her.
Oh, okay, good.
I would say I'm a very
now
big
you're on the
idiot.
right track. Okay. All right,
but
good.
I'm having fun.
Well, I wonder if she's having fun with this. I'm not so sure.
Oh, it's just fun. Imagine if I did that. Oh, man. I'd be the most hated person in this world. People already hate me for not whatever. If I did this, man. Or if Case did it. Oh, man. But if Perez does it, is it okay?
Now, the advertising backlash on ABC on this has set in. ABC.
Wait, he's putting out our truth. Doesn't matter, guys. Even though we're calling out another individual for doing the same, pretty much the same thing. Let's be honest here. It's all disgusting and gross. And then leading thousands of people over that way for him to get gifts. And those thousands of people, it's gonna take a long time, okay, for them to realize what's going on. They're never gonna see this, or they may see it, or they may hear of it. Depends on what creator actually will step up and say, guys, oopsie, I did a little bit of a wrong thing here. I guided you over here. Now we're coming back over here, guys. We got derailed on this train, but we're going this way. We're gonna go back on track. Come follow. If that message isn't cleared, then, but again, I'm just thinking about it from maybe I'm wrong here. That's just my sort of thought on that. My opinion.
Has already pulled ads for The View from your site. Have any others followed suit?
No, ABC is the only one, and hopefully they'll come back. I find it odd, though, because I didn't post that photo on my website. I linked to it on Twitter, yet they're removing ads on my site. That's fine.
Well, yeah.
I really do wish I could post that picture, because a lot of people, the media and folks, are getting upset over an image they didn't see. And I feel like if everyone saw this image in question, they would clearly see that you're not seeing anything down there that you're not supposed to. It's definitely not child pornography, and it's definitely not illegal.
But is your defense that you posted?
That's not the point, though. We know it's not
He's
child
still-
pornography.
It's still her
can't
crotch.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I can't believe he's trying to justify this. That's crazy.
And see, I wouldn't show this if it was proof. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He's saying it. He's saying it. Nobody else is.
Yeah.
It on Twitter and not on your website? Is that what you're saying about the avatars is pulling?
Yeah, I
Well,
posted
that
a
doesn't-
link to the photo.
I don't get that, Perez, because Perez Hilton is Perez Hilton. So wherever it is, you are a brand, and ABC doesn't like it. After all, Miley Cyrus is a Disney employee, and they don't want to see that. And they're not going to support your website where you make money by putting this picture up there of one of their stars. You can understand
I
that,
get it.
right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good.
And Miley is going to be on Good Morning America tomorrow morning, plug, which is probably another reason why they decided to do that.
By the way, can I just say that I have actually seen the photo. We're not going to show it here because we don't want to.
See, there it is. I know Starlight was asking, is that the photo? And it was just her standing up. No, that wasn't. It was an upskirt photo. I haven't seen it, but that's what all the news articles were saying. I think somebody's backstage. I don't know if it's. Hold on one second. Let me bring up that person just in case there's like some weird shit like dick. Showing my dick. Audrey. Oh, this is Audrey. I never met you.
Hey. So that's what I
Audrey.
was coming in for. I didn't know you were live, but people started sending me this live. I'm sorry to interrupt you and all this and saying that you had words about me. I don't know you. You don't know me. But next time, can you make sure I'm aware you're speaking of me?
No, all he said was that you're like a Gypsy Rose, like encyclopedia.
no,
You,
I'll-
like you know a lot about her. That's all he said.
Well,
Yeah,
on your
Audrey, you
live
wasn't
stream, because I
speaking
was in there
as
earlier.
expert.
You were on a TikTok live, Audrey.
Uh-huh.
Weren't you promoting Paris? Because I was in there and you were promoting him. You're like, hey guys, yeah, it's great to have him on board. And
Paris? Who's Paris?
Perez Hilton, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, Perez. No, you said Paris, so I was
Well, you know who
confused.
I'm talking about.
Promoting him?
You want to hear the
No,
clip of
saying
you
that I
promoting him?
went up and
You and
that he was
Ashley were
speaking.
saying, hey, Perez, wow, it's good to have him on. He's got a good following and he's putting the message out for us. What do you think about this? Do you have
Are
any
you
thoughts?
putting words in my mouth right now? Because I didn't say that.
I'm asking you a question. That's all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you
Sorry.
did
Go
you
ahead.
promote him today on your TikTok live?
I brought up that he has mentioned Gypsy. Yes. I've brought up everybody that has mentioned Gypsy.
Mm-hmm.
And just like Ashley said, he has a problematic past, but we're getting it in front of other people. We can't help who does and does not speak about it.
Yeah.
And regardless of the past, it's putting it in front of more people's eyes. And that is the whole point of the movement.
So even if it sacrifices your own morals, do you have children?
I do have children.
What if this
and
happened to your
you're not-
child? If Miley Cyrus was your child?
If what happened to my child? I don't even
Upskirt
know
photos
about his past.
being tweeted. You don't care about his past,
Wait,
but you care about
Audrey,
Gypsy's
did you
past?
see what was going on, Audrey, just now?
Do what?
Did you see what Morbid's been showing us about Perez?
No, I literally just got on here.
Okay.
Okay,
Posted
so
a photo of Miley Cyrus.
maybe it's not fair that you're speaking without getting all the information.
Maybe it's not fair that you're speaking without getting the information on me to know whether I do or do not know about something and to assume
I'm just
that I
making
know about
I'm just
something.
spectating and making commentary and criticism on what I've seen and stuff. I don't know you personally. I have the right to speak on anybody that's creating content. I mean, you do the same thing. You speak on Gypsy, right?
You don't have the right to assume that I know something, though.
So
Why
you
not
don't know,
message me and
you're
say-
not
Why
well
not
versed
message
with
me and
Gypsy
say,
Rose
hey, are
Blanchard?
you aware of this? On Gypsy, yes. On Perez Hilton, which seems to be your soapbox at the moment, no. So again, why not message me and be like, hey, are you aware of this? Before going on your platform in front of all of your people and saying, hey, Audrey knows about this and she's promoting it when I don't. You don't know what I do and don't know. Why not come to me like an adult?
You weren't even the
And
topic of discussion here.
He
I
didn't
don't even
say
know.
that,
I have to
Audrey.
reach out to you.
If
I don't
you're
even
going
know
to
you.
speak about what you think I know, you're sitting, okay, did you not just say I'm promoting Perez and I don't care about what he's done because I have children? I don't know what he's
I didn't
done.
say that.
You said that right now with me.
No, I said you were promoting him on your TikTok today.
I mentioned his name. I
You
didn't
didn't
tell
just
anybody
mention.
go
You said
watch his.
it's good to have him on because he's spreading the information and he's got a big following, is what Ashley said. I was there. I heard it.
Did I say go
There's
watch his
500
stuff
people
or
there. They
anything
heard
like
it too.
that?
What?
Did I say go watch his stuff or anything like that? Because even Ashley mentioned he's had a problematic past. Did
So
we
you're
keep
saying
that
now
from
that
people?
people shouldn't, or are you on the record saying people shouldn't watch him?
I'm saying people should make their own decisions.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair, I guess. And I didn't say that because of your kids. I asked you a question. Do you have kids? And then you said
Yes, I
something
do.
else.
Yes, I do. And if you've watched my stuff, you know that because I've spoke extensively about my son having a lot of issues that align with what Gypsy had.
All right. Well, I'm sorry about that. Again, I don't know you personally. And
I don't know you either to have any ill will towards you. Like I said, I was just having people send this to me and they were like, whoa, some shit's being said about you. So I figured I would come up and address it. I
did you hear
appreciate you
me say
letting me
shit
know.
about you, or are you just taking someone else's word that's stirring shit up?
Well, if you were reading the chat, I literally said I was not here. I was told this, and I'm not going to rewind and try to find it. I don't have that kind of time. So I just got on here to address it myself because I'm a big girl. I put my big girl pants on, and I just address things.
So you're just
Audrey,
taking the
he
word
didn't
of
say
people when
anything
I never said
derogatory
anything bad
about
about you.
you. He didn't
Did
say
I not?
anything bad about
He
you.
did it. No, Audrey actually said something that I found that was probably quite complimentary.
A compliment,
He was
actually.
asking. He asked Starlight the same questions. I think he was just trying to have a conversation.
He said that you were very well versed in the Gypsy Rose community and that you were like, well, he said Bible, but I think you meant like encyclopedia, meaning that you know so much. And I think that's like a bit of a compliment. That's all I've heard.
Okay, well, and like I said, that's the reason why I came on the panel was to just address it because I wasn't rewinding and trying to listen and figure out what was said. I just figured I'd come up here and say it with you where everybody could hear it. That way people could hear us have this conversation like adults.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm uncomfortable with is saying that I've promoted somebody. I've not promoted, I think literally
Were you
Into
on
the
his
Weeds
panel?
and Ashley Bay. Was I on his bed? Yeah, and so were most of the people up here right now went
So
up and
you're
talked to
blaming
him.
other people, or are you throwing? I mean,
No, I'm
I'm
saying
trying
I'm
to.
not the only person that did it.
So was it wrong that you went on the panel? Is that what you're saying? I don't even know what you're saying.
You're trying to imply it's wrong. I don't think it was
I
wrong.
didn't imply anything. I'm just.
Well, you went on his panel. That's what you said. That is an implication.
I was asking you. That's a question. Did you go on his panel? It's either
Absolutely,
yes or
I
no.
did. Everybody knows I did.
Okay, so you went out. I mean, okay. Well, I don't know. Do you don't know
I
what's
went
going
up
on?
with
So.
Bree too. Does that mean I support Bree? No, it means I'm willing to talk to people.
Did I ever say that? But you did show support. Come on. In your live stream, there's 500 people there. Are you saying you don't support him and that you don't wish that he continues with this?
No, I
Speaking
do
for
wish that he continues with this because it goes up and more people will see it. It will bring more people to the movement. It will bring more people to the realization. Does that mean that I'm going to pad his pockets with my own funds?
Gotcha.
No, I'm not
Gotcha.
doing that for anybody.
So here it is right here. So
Perez is in the chat, just so you know. Perez is in the chat.
that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you okay? Okay, so do you want to know what happened? Do you want to know these news clips, or you don't care?
I don't care.
Okay, you don't care. All
No. Right. Has he went to prison? Did he murder somebody? No. I think that
I
right
never said
now,
that.
focusing on the fact that somebody did murder somebody is a much bigger issue.
You don't
So,
care, but
no,
you
I
want
don't.
others to care about what you're talking about.
No, I'm saying that's what I care about.
Okay. All right. Well,
I
to
have
each their
said
own.
repeatedly, people can make their own opinions. But at the end of the day, I want people with bigger audiences talking about this because there is an important subject to be had here. The fact that she did this, she's come out, she has no remorse. She's out here influencing young children, and that is problematic.
So you're a
Now,
big proponent, advocate for child predator behavior is disgusting, and I think we're on the same page of that because you're calling Gypsy Rose out on that type of behavior. Is that correct?
I'm calling her out for sitting here and influencing children that think it's going to be okay to go murder their parents.
So the child predator behavior that you saw in those FOIA videos that came out recently 2 times where she's offering up her child, that doesn't bother you?
It does bother me, but that's a whole other subject.
Do you want to call that behavior? Do you call that behavior out?
Do I call hers out? Yes.
No, that specific behavior of the child predatory stuff.
I have on Gypsy. I haven't on anybody else.
I'm sorry, say
Not
that.
saying that.
You have on Gypsy.
Yes, because Gypsy is what I speak about. I don't speak about other people's behaviors without going and doing my own research.
But you said you don't care
So
about.
I already know where you're going with this, and you're trying to change the subject back to Perez. Point blank, period.
Well, that's the
Here is
topic
my
of
stance.
this
Here, okay,
YouTube
that's
live.
fine. Here is my stance. I want this in front of other people. You're hearing this from me. Everybody's hearing from me. I don't know what Perez did or did not do. At some point, I will sit down and I will look into it. And it is where it is. Whatever happens, whatever I find out, I find out. And at that point, I will make my decision. However, at this point in time, more people need to be talking about what is currently going on. What Perez did, I don't know, 10 years ago, whenever this was that y'all are talking about, if we want to have that
The
conversation
subject
later, we
that you
can.
don't care about to know, because I asked you if you want to know. You said, I don't care. But it's the same.
No, because I am not going to sit here and just watch your opinion on it. I'm going to go and actually
Not
dig
my
into
opinion.
the
We're watching
research.
news clips.
Watching a news clip, Audrey.
Do you remember whenever we watched news clips on Gypsy and they said that she was innocent?
So he's innocent. Even though
Did
he's
I say
admitting
he's
it.
innocent?
He's admitting it in this interview we're watching.
Okay, that's fine.
And he says he'll do it again.
And is he trolling? Because if you know anything about Perez, I've been seeing his shit since 2006.
Does it
The
matter if you're
man
trolling
throws. Okay.
when it comes to minors? Are you okay with that? And it wasn't a troll. Is it a troll if you you tweet out an upskirt photo of a teenage girl to millions of people that she's not aware
No.
of because it's an unflattering image of her, and she should know that? She should know better. She's 17. She's a star. She came out of the car wrong. Is that okay, Audrey?
Did I say it was okay?
I don't know. You like that person to speak up for you and spread your truth.
I didn't ask Perez to speak up for me.
You
What are
asked
you
him to
talking
spread your
about? Just
truth.
like-
You're okay with him spreading your truth. So you're going to sacrifice your morals and your dignity. I would assume you're against child predatory behavior. So you're sacrificing that for the mission to put out information on Gypsy Rose?
Say that again, you cut out.
Are you sacrificing your own morals and stance on child predator behavior when it's clear as day he admits it and he says he'll do it again? You're going to sacrifice your own morals and values on child predator behavior, which you're calling out on Gypsy Rose herself, because you want him to spread the information. As long as he's doing that, I'm okay. So I'll go ahead and sacrifice my morals.
Where did I say I was okay with it?
I'm asking you a question.
I didn't. No, that's not
All right,
okay.
you don't care. I'm sorry. My bad. You don't care
If
to
you're
know.
going to sit here and twist everything, this might be why we don't know each other, is because you
How
can't
am I
have a
twisting
conversation
anything?
without
I'm just
twisting.
asking a question. You're responding, and that's it. The discussion.
I'm responding, and then you're adding to my response.
If you say so. I'm not adding to your response. I'm just trying to get you to
I just
answer
said
the question.
I don't agree with that behavior. No. And then you say, oh, well, only if they're doing this. No, my answer did not change. I still do not agree with that behavior.
You got to love Perez. At least he knows he's a troll. He's got popcorn, baby. Because it's all a joke. And he's been truthful about that. Maybe not completely truthful.
No, he said he talks about this for his coin. And you know what? I respect being honest in that aspect.
Do you respect, well, I guess you're never going to answer the real question is, are you okay with teenagers who are out in public just doing their thing? And this man on the screen right here.
Morbid, did I not already say
You don't care.
I do not think that is okay? Do I need to say it 10 times? Because I feel like once was enough, and you're an adult and you should be able to understand when I say I do not think that is okay behavior.
But you're okay with him spreading your truth.
I don't care what he talks about.
Well, you mentioned him. Did you email him when you're mentioning him in your live today?
No, because he's been in and out of my
Then why do I
life
have
before.
to? Why do I have to email you? You're a stranger. You
Because you're
expect me to
making an
email you? Hey, I'm
assumption
going to
about
mention you. I think I'm not even sure, but I'm going to predict that I'm going to mention you somehow. So
If you're going to make an assumption about somebody, you should probably try to clear it up.
does this? I didn't make an assumption about anybody. I made an observation.
Well, I was told you were.
When did I assume any? I didn't assume anything.
Okay, well,
What did I
either
assume?
way,
Because you don't even know what you said that you heard it from someone else, a third party, and then you just
and
took
you
their
confirmed
word
that you
for
were
it.
on here saying that I was advertising for people.
That's what I heard
And
with
then
my
you-
own ears. So
and
maybe my
then-
ears deceive me. There are 500 people in that live stream. So maybe I'm the only one that heard it that way. So
What did I say? Perez talked about it, and Ashley said he's had a problematic past. We agreed, and then we went right back to the interview stuff.
I don't think he said problematic. She didn't mention that. She said he's got a big following. She said that. I know that.
No,
And
she
it's
said
good
he
that
had a
he's spreading our
problematic
truth.
past.
She didn't
Do I
say
need
it.
to pull
Show
the
us the
clip?
clip. That one clip where she says that.
Okay, I will go and download my live.
Yeah,
after
that whole
this.
thing. I want to, yeah, because I could point out exactly where you're promoting.
Okay,
And Ashley. Cool.
okay.
All right. Because
I-
I know I
I will
didn't
pull up
assume
where we
that.
spoke
I heard
about
it with my
Perez.
own ears.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I said,
Thank
I
you.
will go pull the clip
All right.
where she says he had a problematic past.
Thank you. And, it's not a slight against you or anything. Look, I don't know who you are. You don't know me. And so, it's just a discussion and we're having this conversation right now. So I do appreciate that. So I just wanted to thank you for that. And you're more than welcome to ever, you could come here whenever you want. If you want, it doesn't, it's up to you, of course, but whenever you want to have a conversation. And, I'm glad you came up here though, to,
Yeah.
address
And
it.
like
So-
I said, if you think that I've done something or you assume that I feel a certain type of way, reach out because I would have done the same to you. I don't even agree with what I'm doing right now. I don't think that arguments amongst the community should be had publicly. I think the discussions should be behind closed doors, honestly, because all this is doing right now is making our community look shitty. And I'm a part
I'm
of
not
it.
part of the
So first-
community. I'm just a spectator and a commentator right now. Okay. Because I tried that stuff before. I just want to be here and be me here on this channel. Okay. I don't want to be represented by some community. I'm not going to be gatekeeping people's thoughts or this is how you should think. And if you don't think this way, I'm not going to be with you or I'm going to, publicly or just,
I think
it's
whenever I say
ridiculous.
community,
Please don't gatekeep me.
think-
I won't gatekeep you. How's that? Is that cool? That's fair.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if my name comes up again, speak about or reach out to me. And if I ever mention you,
So
I'll
whenever I
reach out.
mention you, I have to email you? Come on, that's ridiculous.
Did I say
Audrey.
email me? I'm just
That's a
saying if you have an
ridiculous
assumption,
request.
if you have an assumption about me, clear it up with me first.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. It's a ridiculous request. I mean, come on.
Okay.
I've never heard that. I've never heard a creator say, reach out to me if you're going to even mention me. I mean, this live is not, if the live is solely about you and it wasn't, it was just maybe a sentence or two, then I would reach out to you and say, hey, Audrey, I'm going to do a live solely based on you. That's
I mean,
fair.
go
I would
ahead.
go ahead and do that. Okay. But if I'm just mentioning and passing because you just come up and I see your name in the chat, like as far as like someone brings you up, I just, I was just in that live. That's how that discussion or topic came up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thank Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for having me up. Wish we
welcome.
could have had this conversation, elsewhere, but here
Understood.
we are.
I get it. Thank
So,
you. Yeah,
okay.
appreciate it. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Perez, he's in chat with the popcorn. You guys there?
Yeah.
All right.
It's difficult because this is what happens.
Somebody stirred the pot.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah,
happened.
somebody told her something. I think they
Yeah.
were trying to.
And they fall for it every
Somebody
single time. I'm
lied,
sorry.
somebody
I can't talk
trolled,
about her. I have
somebody-
to email her. Does anyone know her email address?
No,
Hello
but you didn't say
Starlight's here.
anything bad about Audrey, so I don't. Somebody's starting shit.
I got to
Yeah.
write that down before I forget. Every time I mention someone, I got to email them first. That I didn't
Audrey,
know that
I
was
swear,
the
he
rule.
did not say anything bad about you.
I didn't know that was a rule on my channel here. Oh.
Morbid Starlight.
I'm kidding.
record,
I'm
I
kidding.
really like
Don't go at her, guys. I'm joking. Okay, I'm stupid.
Yeah, for the record, I like her. She's nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise my hand and say I'm dumb. Don't I'm just a fucking idiot. Come on, guys, please. I should not be taken seriously ever. I'm gonna stress that so much. Oh man, where's Wine Box Poppy when you need him?
This is what upsets me because it's like I don't think what you're saying or what you're doing is divisive at all. I don't think it's a problem. I think it's actually a good thing. I think being forewarned is forearmed.
Well, I'm going to declare I'm not part of the community. I'm just a monkey that dances, and that's it. Okay.
Okay.
Entertainment. That's it.
I wish
Regardless, what
Audrey
I
was still
find
here.
personally is that unless you're prepared to sit on the fence and keep stum and not have like opinions about things, the minute you start having like opinions about certain things, people will, they'll go for you. Do you
The
know
only
what I mean?
community I'm part of is the Nobodies. Hello, Starlight wanted to say something.
Hello, Starlight.
Hello.
I love
So I
you.
wish Audrey, I love you too. I wish Audrey was still up here because, like, I totally agree
I'm
with
not
her.
here.
I
Shut up.
totally get exactly where
Tigger.
she's
I'm
coming
bouncy.
from.
Hold on.
Can y'all hear
Charlotte.
me?
Starlight.
Apple Starlight's talking.
Can they hear?
I don't think
y'all
she
hear
can
me?
hear. I think she sometimes has audio issues,
can
but
hear
go
you,
ahead. We
Starlight.
can hear you.
Okay. Shit. I agree with Audrey. I actually see her point of view completely because I feel the exact same way. But
Be
I think
specific
she
so we
doesn't
know what
know
you're talking
you,
about. How
and
do you
so
feel?
I think she came up here feeling attacked instead of, you know what I'm saying? I think she felt defensive that she was getting DMs. I think that conversation could have gone a different way.
Yeah, that's
But
why, like, you gotta, again, I don't know her. I don't know how new she is to social media and content
she does
creation.
her homework and she is spot on, and she's
Somebody
doing
was
a
in her
great,
chat and they were
great
stirring the
job.
pot. That's what they do.
She's doing an amazing job, and I fully support Audrey and Ashley,
You
baby.
actually gave Audrey a compliment.
That should
So
be a lesson to people that just because you hear it from someone, you're getting messages. You don't think there are people that want to stir up shit as far as between creators. They hate me, so they're whenever I say and I mention someone, they goes, "Oh, this guy's talking shit." They did the same thing with Becca Scoops, and I know Becca's not here, but like, and Becca didn't know. Oh, Morbid, he was talking mad shit about you, and then Becca reached out to me on emails like, "Hey, I heard you talk shit," because and then I'm like, "No, I didn't," and she saw the clip, and then she's like, "Oh my god, I fell for it. Fuck, I'm not doing that again." Hey, it's a learning process. Some people don't know, Some people
Well,
are
you were
new.
you asked her a lot of the same, and because you don't have your rewind on, you asked her a lot of the same questions that you asked me. And I think because she came up here thinking you were coming at her, like, I understand you're like challenging me, right? Like, you're asking me a question. You're not trying to attack me,
No,
right?
no.
And I think that she probably felt like oh, this guy's up here talking shit about me, saying that I'm a big Perez Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I get
like,
that. I get
when
that.
you asked her if she had daughters, you asked me the same question, but I knew it wasn't an attack, like you're coming for my kids or something, you know? But her point of view was probably different because she doesn't know what was said before she was told to come here.
It's just surprising to me that if you're seeking truth for one, shouldn't you seek truth for all? And especially when it's right in front of you. And then to say, I don't care. I don't care. Here's some truth. Oh, I don't care. I don't know. I mean, my
Well,
opinion.
like I get it on the standpoint of this is what if it feels big to us to have someone like Perez put the actual factual truth out there about Gypsy. Like that's a big deal.
Do you still feel that way after?
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
think that was a huge deal. I mean, Gypsy's running away now. Look at her. She's trying to shut down her social media.
But you still feel that way with the information that was presented today in this live?
Like he's not my bestie. I don't want to go hang out with him or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Everybody's dropping off the panel.
It's like flies.
No, they can't hear again. Everybody's having issues.
Oh.
What changed your mind? Because earlier you're like, holy shit, I didn't know this.
No,
Oh,
I get that, but I hearing Audrey, like that is how I feel as well. Like I'm not saying going forward he needs to be the face of truth
I didn't
over
say, I mean,
here.
we're not saying that either. We're just saying, like, is this the person that you are okay with
Like I could say that about a lot of
spreading that
people.
information?
I could say that about a lot of people that have actually done worse than that.
Okay, so here's a perfect example. You're calling out a creator, which I know who you're talking about, by the way.
Well, I don't know if you know exactly.
Well, I
Maybe
could
you.
kind of figure she's probably on this topic, or he. I know what you're talking about. But anyhow, you're calling that person out. You don't like that, right? Because that person shouldn't be talking about this.
Right. Kind of
But
like
isn't it
Natasha
good though? I
Cooper.
mean, but here's the devil's advocate part, like, but isn't it good that other people are spreading the information like Perez?
It's the misinformation that I don't want out there, and it's the people.
Yeah.
Like I know there's going to be the scumbags that come along with it that are just grabbing on for attention, and Perez is kind of one of those people. He's an opportunist, right? This is an opportunity to put out the truth of the Gypsy Rose Blanchard story.
I just feel like when you're invested in it, and I get it, you have feelings in this. I mean, dude, Starlight doesn't get enough credit for what she's done. As far as this whole Gypsy Rose thing, I don't know why people don't mention her more often. So
I
it's
actually
kind of a
really
shame.
appreciate you saying
But
that.
she doesn't
Thank
care
you.
though, because she's just like, hey man, she's all team for her. That's just how she is. But she deserves much more credit. But anyhow,
Thank you.
yeah. I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't remember. Perez.
I just
Where
think
were we?
sacrificing your own morals while you're calling out
About
one,
how
you need to
there's
call
other.
out the other for the same sort of
Right. We
category
were
of
talking about the people that I
disgusting
don't
acts.
like.
What was
You know
that?
what I'm saying? You were saying something because you know who I'm talking about when it comes to other people that, and let's say Natasha Cooper would be an example. I don't know if she's even talking about this. I don't watch the lady. Like that would piss me off because she's a grifter. We know she's not like she talks to Gypsy. She doesn't care. So, but I don't remember why we were talking.
No, I was talking. Actually, I was referring to if you're calling out Gypsy Rose for her child predator behavior, which are clear in those videos, offering up her child twice. You got to call out. If you're against that, you got to call this out too. Is all I'm saying, because this is child predatory behavior,
Right,
even if it's a
but like
17-year-old.
I know, but like my focus on my channel, like everything is Gypsy Rose. It's all about Gypsy. Well, there are the people, along the way, like Dreamer, some streams about Dreamer. But for the most part, it's all about Gypsy. So like, why would I be talking about? I have talked about Perez on my live streams. I've said, that he's doing this for the bag. He says it himself.
No, I
But
mean that we all understand that, and you could get past that, right? I mean, I could. You know, I even said that yesterday. I didn't know all this stuff until I looked into it a little bit. I guess my focus would be it's the same act that
I just
disgusting
feel
pig
like
gypsy did.
there are so many people out here that we could say the same thing about, even on both sides. Like, oh, they want to say, that I'm this or you're that, or Nicole is this and Beck is this and that. And here's the proof, right? Why are you supporting this person? They did this in their past,
Yeah.
So it can go all the way across the board.
But in this case, it did happen because it comes from his own mouth, as we heard in this interview here.
Right. But like I said,
It's
I
there's
guess
no
we're
question.
using Perez just as much as he is using us.
But is it okay to sacrifice your morals on this
Yeah,
specific
I get
topic?
your point of view. I get your
Yeah,
point of view,
that's
and
all I'm saying.
I agree with it too. At the same time, like people say all the time now, two things can be true at once.
And you feel that way, and I think a lot of people feel that way probably in chat. But then other people, I would assume, feel the way that maybe I do. I don't know. Do you guys, were your minds changed? I'm going to take a poll because I have the results from early on, and I haven't even gone through all of it. And I'm not going to do a part 2. I'm just going to get it over with today because this is a non sort of topic to even move forward with, moving on into future live streams. So I'm just going to put the information out. You guys decide, because information is.
Did you ever support anyone on? Never mind. It's a joke.
What
People
happened?
are gonna take it. No, I'm not even going to say it because it's a joke, but people are going to take it serious. So I'm not saying it. Never mind.
Okay, let me continue here. Here we go.
Get in trouble the way you are in trouble. But
I sent you the photo because I wanted you to see it.
I did see it, and I think that it's unfortunate that a girl cannot get out of a car. She's got a short skirt on without people taking pictures of her and making it look suggestive that she has no underwear on, when the girl is in fact wearing underwear. It's an invasion of privacy, and I don't think it's right.
I wouldn't say it's an invasion of privacy if she was in public at a music video shoot, aware that there were photographers there.
So I guess teenage girls need to be aware of their surroundings when they're in public.
It's
Just in
not
case
an
creepy
everyday
people take a
teenage
picture of
girl.
them.
This is Miley Cyrus, who had crowds of paparazzi following her at the time. So I don't know.
You
It's a
can't
good
diminish
argument to
her,
have.
dude. You can't say it because she's
No,
a
I know,
teenager.
and
She's a
people are
human
gonna be like,
being.
"Ooh, you're disgusting. You're excusing."
So it's okay to do it because she's a celebrity.
No, it's just the whole thing is I don't know. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. I don't know why he's doubling down on it.
And
He
people are
should
going to
just
make
say,
excuses, I know, because they just want the truth out, right? Even if this is just don't worry. Don't look here, guys.
take a poll. Take a poll.
You want to do the poll now? I haven't
Yes,
even gone
yes.
into him calling.
I know, but I think we need a poll.
He's been calling Miley a slut. If someone called your daughter a slut on his platform on Twitter,
Which era of Miley are we talking about? Because Miley was
when she
being
was
a big old
17,
slut.
16, a teenager.
Okay.
I think he was
So
calling her a
calling
slut
her a
before.
slut while she was still a teenager.
Disney Miley.
Oh, check this out.
Oh, Disney Miley.
I think he says
No,
it here. Let's listen.
Hannah
Privacy if she
Montana.
was in
Yeah, let's.
public at a music video shoot, aware that there were photographers there.
Okay, it's an invasion of her private parts, maybe. I wouldn't like that at all.
Well, Miley has been around the block, and that's exactly why I linked that picture.
What do you mean she's been around the block? What does that mean?
Meaning she's been in the business for a long time, and she should be aware, and she is aware, that if there's paparazzi on set, you should be careful of how you exit a car.
But that doesn't make it right.
So I guess 17-year-old girls, teenage girls, need to be careful of how they come out of a car, because
If they're not wearing any underwear and have a crowd of paparazzi, you need to be aware of your lady bitch.
she was wearing underwear.
Yes, I would tell my daughter, you need to be aware of your lady bits because you got all this paparazzi coming around. I don't know, but it's not her fault at the same time because she should be able to do what she wants.
It did happen right before an album dropped too.
Someone SB says 17 is old enough. Old enough for what? Because in California, where this happened, it's not. You have to be 18 for any sort of. I mean, but again, it's just what he did to a teenage girl. And yeah, she's a superstar. I get it. Pop star. Doesn't make it right. She's a human being.
What do you want me to do?
What was that?
Do you want me to take a stand against Perez?
No, we're just having a discussion.
I'm gonna go live and drag him after this.
No. Again, I'm just putting this out there, and because I don't think people clearly, like, you didn't know about this. Now you know. So since you know, you could do whatever you want with that information moving forward.
Like, I got sick when he was up there with Check the Star the other day. Like, Check the Star is such a piece of shit.
Is this Poncho guy a troll?
No, I love Poncho.
Okay, he's not going to do anything
Poncho's
weird.
Great. Poncho's cool.
Okay.
Poncho's on panel?
Oh shit! Hold on. 1 second.
1 second.
You got your audio.
Dude, I knew it.
Oops. Somehow he dropped.
Was that Case and maybe Poncho's his alt account?
No.
No, they're not the same person.
Poncho's lovely. He's nice. He's really nice.
I know, I love Poncho. They're always in my chat talking about my smoke alarm.
He's been on my panel before. He's cool.
He's been on your panel?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been on my panel a few times.
I didn't know Poncho was a dude for sure until today.
Well, he is.
Here we go.
If she is being indiscreet, let's say she is, or she's being careless, it's none of your business. You still don't have the business to go there and take a picture of it or to post the picture on your account. It's still wrong. She's only 17 years old.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But it's not pornographic. It's not illegal.
Well,
so it is my business.
I don't know if it's specifically pornographic.
You may not like it.
But it's highly
You may not like it.
suggestive. Highly suggestive. I saw it. And she is still a minor, Perez, and that's why you're in trouble. But you're digging your way out slowly, and I think this interview, I hope it helped you.
Well, I'm just happy that, I got to tell my side.
Yeah, that's it there. The end. There are articles.
I wish you would. Why don't you have your rewind on?
It's
I
going to
know
be
it's like
available
your
at the
thing.
end. I just don't like to.
I know, but it makes me mad because like
I'm
people
sorry.
can't. I know, only sometimes because
People
like in
report
this
shit. They like to
situation,
time
like
it.
if they came in right now and they just see you, like they think, I don't know.
Well, then they
like with
just-
Audrey, like if she could have just rewound and listened to it, maybe
she
she would
said
have.
that she wasn't going to rewind it anyway. So
Yeah, and she was
Yeah.
pretty clear about that.
Oh, I missed that.
And then I said, "Do you even care? Do you want me just let you know what I'm talking about here?" She said, "No, I don't care." So I mean, again, she has her right to not care. I just thought, since he's in the orbit, that maybe people should care. Again, we will be taking a poll, but I do want to go over couple articles that point out what he said, because it doesn't say it in any of these clips. And these articles come from multiple sources. There's a New York Post article. I would probably think that's mainstream. Is that pretty mainstream? New York Post, I would believe so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
If you're interested, you could go take a more look into it. He does call like a 17-year-old basically a slut. And then he does it again. Actually, he did it again. Perez Hilton linked to second photo of Miley Cyrus. This is on TV Guide. Hold on one second. Let me just show you guys what I'm looking at on the screen, so you're not left in the dark here. I didn't even review this, but hey, we'll just do it together.
I expect the next one to be about Katie Joy.
Haiti is covering that. I don't step on
Yeah, I
anyone's
got
toes here. He did it again. Perez Hilton links to second photo of Miley Cyrus. So I guess he didn't learn. Well, clearly he didn't. He said he would do it again. So he doesn't lie. We have to give him that. Apparently, Perez Hilton meant it when he expressed no regret about posting an upskirt photo of Miley Cyrus a week after linking to a photo of the 17-year-old pop singer exiting a car on his Twitter feed, where she appeared to many people who saw the photo not to be wearing underwear. Hilton has linked to another photo of a scantily clad Cyrus. Perez Hilton on Miley Cyrus scandal. I would do it again. Oh, hashtag Miley. Warning, if you're easily offended, do not. There's another one here. Something about Lady Gaga, but she is older. But here's another one. And this comes from Honey Celebrity in Australia. Anybody from Australia here? Do you guys know this website? Perez Hilton sure loves toying with inappropriate topics with underage girls. Let me show it to you on this screen here. This is better. After the whole Miley Cyrus upskirt photo scandal, we thought he'd behave himself. But after he blogged about 16-year-old Taylor Momsen's "My vibrator is my best" comment, he found himself baiting a Twitter war between himself and the Gossip Girl star. Clicks and views, and posting a picture of a really not safe for work sex toy to her online. Taylor, 16 years old, was furious when she read Perez had substituted the word vibrator for dildo in his article. After angrily tweeting to him that there's a big difference between the two, Perez responded by saying, instead of a vibrator, what you need is this, posting a graphic to a 16-year-old girl of a sex toy in the shape of a large rubber fist. My bad. Taylor responds, wow, are you actually referencing fucking a 16-year-old? If you add this to tweeting Miley's panties, I'd say enjoy jail. Undeterred, Perez continues, responded with, you're acting more like a 40-year-old hooker than a 16-year-old girl. Hashtag attention whore. This being said to a 16-year-old teenager. What if it was your daughter? Anybody? Oh, it's okay, though. I'm not the distraction here, folks. If you don't call this shit out and people don't fess up and take accountability for saying, you know what? Oops, I missed this. My bad. I should have looked into this. I'm too busy looking into Gypsy Rose shit that I can't even, I'm blind. I don't want to know the truth. As we heard today from Audrey, I don't care. I don't care. Who does that remind you of? Ooh, yikes. Sorry, I'm brutally honest. I have to be. I got to be myself, man. Otherwise, no one's going to respect. I mean, that's what my channels were based on. I've been here 10 years. I'm not new to this. I'm a clown, yes. I admit I'm a dancing monkey. But sometimes I say some interesting stuff, don't I? Not to be taken seriously.
I mean, I think you're funny. So if some people think, maybe you're an asshole, but I think it's funny.
Oh,
I see
completely.
the humor in it.
I've been told that since day one. I got the most dedicated. I've never seen a group of dedicated trolls, man. I have loyal, dedicated followers or viewers, but then I got that other side too. Either you really love me or you really fucking hate me. There's really no in between here, man.
Yeah.
You're always on their mind.
I'm like the American politics. I'm extreme right wing, extreme left wing. I got both
You're
sides.
important in their lives. That's nice.
And they're both that passionate. But bring the same energy that you're bringing to Gypsy Rose for the disgusting, vile act of child predatorial shit that she said, offering up her children. Bring the same energy with this. It's the same topic.
But this isn't my focus. This isn't my goal to out Perez Hilton. My goal is Gypsy
So leave him
Rose.
behind.
I'm gonna focus on Gypsy.
Leave him behind
am.
and get back on that
I
train track.
am. To me, he served his purpose. We'll see what happens from here. If he wants to put more of the truth out, we'll see. You know, I know his motives. And I don't know. I guess we'll just see
I
what
get the
happens.
focus, but sometimes you need that spectator outsider point of view that's on that we have aligned thoughts and opinions about Gypsy being the fucking disgusting, vile child predator that she is because of what we know of her.
That's not the only thing I don't like about her.
But you got to take the blinders off, I'm saying, sometimes, because you're so focused on what's next. This one. I'm going to pick this apart. I'm going to do this. No, it's simple. She pleaded guilty to premeditated murder. End of story.
Yeah,
she should be in prison for life. Okay.
Yes.
Or have the death penalty. That's the end of
Yes.
I don't need to know about no abuse story or anything like that, because abuse
Right,
doesn't give you the
that's
right to kill
you.
someone or take someone's life. That's as simple as it gets. Keep it
I
simple.
completely understand. Keep it simple, stupid. I get
Yeah.
it. I do. But a lot of us feel differently where, you know, like I've been saying this whole time, I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to stop until the truth is put out there, because the whole world was sold a lie, and Dee Dee deserves justice. And justice to me is that the real story, Dee Dee's story, all of it, the facts, the evidence are put out in a documentary somewhere.
That's a good goal to have, of course. I'm not against that.
And that's going, like, we are headed in that direction. Becca is doing huge things behind the scenes. Like, there is stuff going on. There's a lot of moving parts, and these videos coming out, it's just, you know, making it chug along a little faster. And then people, you know, like Perez Hilton are going to start talking about it, and who knows who else.
Well, he certainly is. That's for sure. I'm just saying this is going to bite you in the ass. How is this? This is going to be used against you. The internet is forever. The fact that you're on panels, not you specifically, but I'm saying when you're trying to push
think
truth.
everyone has done such a good job. Like, the people, I'm sorry, except for Fancy. Fancy went off the rails a few times. I don't think she should be going up there. But I think
A few
Audrey
times?
has
All the
done
time.
amazing. Like, Audrey brought actual receipts and evidence and, like, shut Pre down. It was
That was
great.
epic.
I can't wait. I hope Dreamer goes on Perez Hilton. I will tune into that.
I'm just putting out this information. Everybody has the information. Do with it what you will. That's what it's all about here. Maybe it'll be ignored. Most likely a lot of people are just going to be, you know, we're hyper focused here. And my thing with, like, going too much deep where you're not keeping it simple is then you lose people, because it's just like, dude, that's a little too much. And then you're like, you know, people are like, oh. It's happened before, and it will definitely. I've seen this happen in communities too. It's just when they just muddy it so much, it becomes so exhausting. It's just like, dude, wait, what? No, let's get more. It's just,
I feel like
we already know the truth. You know what to say. The truth is, Gypsy Rose is guilty of murdering her mom. She is guilty and pleaded guilty to premeditated murder.
That she is an innocent little victim who was victimized her entire life, and, you know, especially by this horrible man she met online that murdered her mother. Like, that's not. I don't know. I understand you're keeping it simple,
You know what's sad though?
but this case is not simple at all.
But you know what's sad? People are. To me, it's simple. In this very
Like,
fact.
to me, this isn't like Chris Watts where it's cut and dry. We know everything. Like, people can go speculate about.
Oh no, there's
you
a
know.
lot of creators who are still doing that say that
I know,
it's so
it's nuts.
complicated. This case is so complicated. It's because you're covering it and you're invested in this case.
Mm-hmm.
So to you, there's a lot of shit. To the average
Yeah.
Joe, you could turn them off by, you know,
To someone who's
aligning
really
yourself
into,
with
like,
individuals of this nature.
for someone that likes digging into cases, like this isn't the only case. This one is just the one that like really um grabbed me. You know what I mean? Like I've talked about Letitia Stalk. I dug into that case, the calls, like all of that stuff. Hold on, where was I going? I'm gonna lose my train of thought here.
How? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, so like seeing something like this is one of the biggest injustices that I've ever seen.
Oh, that's
Besides, like,
100,000% right.
and
I mean, I agree with
something
that.
inside of me hates to see this injustice. And like if I can do anything to put out the truth, I'll do it.
Well, see, that was my point from yesterday's live is what is really honoring justice for Dee Dee? Okay, I
For
get it,
me,
putting the truth out,
for
but
me personally, yeah, that's
okay,
what it is.
but when does that end? And what is the end game? What is the result that you're looking for?
I don't know.
Everybody on
That
this
I don't
planet Earth is
know.
thinking about Gypsy and knows about Dee Dee. Is that realistic? Is my like logically
I just
thinking?
want it out there. Like I will feel at peace. If that makes sense, I'll feel at peace.
Wouldn't you rather
agree
have
with
Dee
you,
Dee
Starlight.
honored with a law or legislation? Wouldn't that serve
Yeah,
her
but
properly?
but I know I can't accomplish that because I don't know anything about that. All I know is how to use my voice and push out the facts, the evidence. I know how to work social media.
Exposing Gypsy is fine, right? I'm about that. I'm going to continue, if I do videos, that's what's, because yeah, if people come across it, that are interested in it, well, they could consume that content. Okay. But at the same time, again, my whole thing, and I'm not a part of this community, so I'm not dividing anything, right? I'm
But
just
you
the
are,
monkey.
whether you want to be or not. I know, but people consider you a part of the
I
community.
just want Dee Dee to stop being slandered by the media and stuff.
Well, I'm saying right now, I'm not. I'm done with that. When I was gone the last
Right, you're
time,
breaking up with us, and he wants to make that
I'm
clear.
not. I'm still doing this. We're back here. My community is the nobodies and the people here. So
Right.
whoever it is. And I've,
Well, you broke up with us about 7 times.
I'm sorry, man. It's like my real life. It's it mimics my real life. We have Poncho here. I'm not sure if he's
Hey, Morbid, can you hear me?
Yes. Let me adjust your mic.
I got good audio, or
pretty good. I never
I'm
met
on a
you.
Samsung, so I was kind of worried about coming up.
Hey, it's pretty good.
The only thing I want to say is, Perez has had his history. He's a bad dude. He came on just to get the clout and everything like that. He's just going to be hop on, hop off. And people that didn't know didn't sacrifice their morals to go on his TikTok. And then using him as a tool to get the word out is not going to hurt us any. It doesn't endorse what he did. It doesn't condone anything. He's hopping on the ride for a couple of stops and then getting off. That's my opinion on it. But I can see where you're coming from. But we all have a shaded history in one way or another,
Yeah, but not that kind of. I would assume you never did something like that.
No. I mean, he did far worse than what you pointed out today, too. I mean, when he finally did get kicked out, he got kicked out. Yeah.
He was a terrible person.
I
But he
don't
also
know,
went on
like messing around with teenage girls and sexualizing them. That's not good. I
he
think
went
that's
on a
pretty
couple
damn
year
bad.
forgiveness tour. He did his forgiveness arc. And that's why he's reduced to TikTok and YouTube, because he burned a lot of bridges. I don't think it would have came up in the community, because even the other side wasn't like bad mouthing him as far as his past. They weren't liking his takes, but they weren't bringing up any of his past stuff.
They're a little bit slow on that side. It takes them a while. It takes
They
them a
are
few
slow,
months
period,
to catch
yeah.
on. But it will be used. I mean, this is how it works. They use this kind of stuff against you, the other side.
Oh, I know. I mean, they tried it with everybody. I mean, Tina, for Christ's sake, what she did was horrible.
But now that the people
Bree
have
too, exposing.
Now that the people and creators have this information, do with it what you will, because moving forward, whatever you do association wise is your decision. And then people are going to have an opinion on that. Now I'm going to take the poll though. I'm going to take the poll and see where we're at, because I know we took the poll earlier. I'm going to raise the same question. And that would be, do you think Perez Hilton is good for the truth train now? Okay. Go ahead if you want to say some more things here, or anybody else on the panel.
Some of these guys in chat, man, they're just trolling and stirring the pot so bad.
They have every right to do
Morbid's
so.
not doing anything. Oh, sorry. Morbid's not doing anything to create tension or cause an argument.
Oh,
He's just stating an opinion.
I appreciate that. I don't need anybody to have my back. I'm not looking for that at all.
Oh, I'm not even having your back. I'm just, I'm on the truth side. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you're just having a conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not, I'm not running to be your bulldog or anything like that. I'm just saying, these people in chat gotta.
That's really nice of you, though.
Enthusiasm.
But yeah, I'm not asking for that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. So okay, the poll is up now, and numbers are coming in here, and then we'll see. We'll give it about 10 minutes or so.
Red yes, blue no.
Yeah, exactly. So now you have the information. There's much more, but what's the purpose of really going further? I mean, I think we kind of covered most of it, and see where everybody stands. But again, people will be like, again, whatever. I'm not going to say anymore. Anybody else wanted to say something here? I think that's it. That's all. I had more articles to go over, but you guys could do it on your own time now, since it's
we got the gist of it.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's okay. I mean, people can have their opinions in the chat. I don't care whether we call it trolling. For me, it's like, just because they don't agree with my opinion on certain topics or whatnot, I don't shade them or judge them for that. And I'm not going to. They have every right. That's why I want this to be the people's chat. I have no doxing, no spamming. Be yourself. Say whatever the hell you want and say it loud. Be proud. But I do encourage people to think for themselves, because, like I said, what if Miley Cyrus was your daughter, your teenage daughter? What if that one girl, that 16-year-old, was your daughter, and that happened to her? How would you feel? And would you feel differently? Because we have moms in here and we have teenagers in here, or teenagers.
That's one thing that I think has been lost, is people don't think for themselves, and they automatically want to bash because you don't agree with me. And it's a horrible thing. It's ridiculous.
And usually within this type of community or content, people have the blinders on because they're so invested with their feelings. Their feelings are attached to this with passion. I understand
found that in a couple different communities where. No, sorry.
No, I was there too. Like before, I was like so passionate. That's why I was let down when I was like, oh fuck, like it's not going the way that I thought. So
yeah, it hurt.
Yeah, and a lot of people in that.
We worked hard. We all worked hard.
Well, I just had a different idea or vision as far as the outcome. And once I realized, well, that's not going to happen. So then I said, well, maybe I can't be fake. So I got to pull out. Even though I was making the most money I was making covering Gypsy Rose at that time. I mean, we're at the top. And then I'm like, all right, guys, it's over. And then, little lives here and there just to fuck around like I do. And then here we are again. But this time I want to make clear that I'm not joining community or it's just my channel. I'm just a stupid YouTuber again, just commentating, spectating. And also I feel the videos that I put out there, that's how I believe. And I've known Gypsy Rose. Dee Dee didn't get the justice she got when the sentence was out there. She only got 10 years. That is a joke. And that's a problem with that community. You need to take a better look at that county, Greene County, and the prosecutors there, and change the laws and legislation so this never happens to another victim again.
100%.
Honoring the memory and the legacy of Dee Dee. That was my focus. There it is. That's it.
And my biggest problem, and I think what people are trying to raise awareness about, is that Gypsy has not changed one iota. She's still doing everything by proxy. She still has her minions out there, except now instead of one, she's got what, 8, 9 of them out there that just attack everybody that doesn't agree with Gypsy.
Yeah. And just my observation is, well, if what we went over is okay with you, that's how you feel, like you're okay with that, as long as what you've been passionate about for a year, 2 years, I don't know, however long you've been passionate about this and getting it ready. Well, that is how you feel. The information is now been presented to you. And if you're okay with that, well, okay, I don't know.
I'm not okay with that.
I don't think anyone thinks that it's okay what he did. And he ended up getting screwed when it came to his future or whatever plans he had back then because of his behavior.
Right.
I mean, people can redeem themselves a little bit. I don't think he necessarily has. But as far as like people not knowing what happened and going on his channel, we can't condemn them for that. Now that they do know, you're right. Where are we going to go from here?
Yeah.
And I think we all know that he did this as a money grab. I think he's seen that it was picking up momentum online, and he was like, well, let me jump in over here and see what's going on. And he's seen that he could make money off of it, and he just ran with it.
Oh, he literally said that. He even apologized to his long-term fans, if you want to call them that. He says, I'm not going to do Gypsy content and be that. He goes, I'm on this for a little while, and then I'm going to go on to the next thing. I wouldn't doubt that he's already moved on, to be honest with you.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's just wild to me. Okay, so this was the previous poll. There's 553 people voted, 65%, 35%, 65% for Perez. And I'm going to end the poll now, the new poll here. It's going to be in the chat here. And it's a 60-40 split. So, not too much movement. It's kind of like the election. But the percentage wise, not much movement. So now the community, or how the community feels about this very topic. You get kind of like an idea of where it's at, I think.
Yeah, there was a lot of hype
great.
there, and people jumped on quick, and they wanted to get the word out and the awareness, and then the aftermath is what we're dealing with now. I mean,
it happened so quickly. It was kind of crazy.
So I'm going to put the new results on the screen. So if people want to take a screenshot, as you can see, not much has changed here. 5% shift, I believe. If that. So there that is. So
I think we should all just give Starlight a round of applause for changing her battery finally.
What did she do?
Shut up. It's good to hear your voice.
Oh, you never heard my voice? I'm sorry.
No, I thought you were. I wasn't sure if you were a girl or a boy.
I'm Pancho.
I know. I never asked, though. I didn't know you had been on panels and stuff. I had no idea.
That's the first time I've been on anything except for Hades panel.
Yeah, didn't know that. Nice to meet you, Pancho.
Well, nice to meet you all, too.
I agree with what you said.
I agree with what you said, too. I mean, I don't think anyone even set out to do anything controversial or wrong when they went on his panel. I think they just wanted to get the awareness out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went up there the first night he was live.
Yeah, when Bree got on there, all she did was lie and make a fool of herself.
And it's so funny. Like, I know it's on his panel, but that's why I say Dreamer should go up, because I think it would be fucking hilarious.
Morbid.
Yeah. Perez. I wonder how she says his name.
That's one thing I want to hear, is how she says his name.
Yeah. But I know the guy is not, like, he doesn't even seem engaged in the conversation. Like, I told him several times about that podcast, and he still didn't, like, retain it.
Oh, he didn't even remember your name. He called you Audrey Starlight.
He was
Yeah.
watching the money.
He didn't know who he talked to. He was more worried about thanking people for his gifts and battling than
Yeah,
anything
it's
else.
annoying. Mhm.
Exactly.
And it was very hollow what he was doing. And like I said, people were just getting the voice out, you know.
Yep.
I know there's
As
been
far as it,
there's been a lot of shift in, you know, people were talking about this person, this creator. I mean, you know, to each their own again. Everybody has their own opinion on that. Just my observation is like, because someone speaks differently from how you feel, because again, everybody has different levels of investment in this very topic. For me, it's like, I don't know, like you're calling out one thing that's very similar to the other thing, but you're okay with this thing. And then, you know, for me, like that's wild to me. I mean, I'm just being honest as
no,
someone.
I totally get it. I totally understand because it's all wrong. And there's so much wrong in this world that we need to start calling it out and being very
It's like this
even with
gang
it, you know?
stalking mentality that shouldn't be a part of any sort of truth. Right. It's
Yeah.
just like, hey, you know what? Let's just accept this person, whatever they did. It doesn't matter. Even if it's similar to the person that we're calling out as far as that specific act or that specific, you know, behavior, it's okay. As long, you know, I don't know. To me,
Well,
it's kind of like hypocritical, I think.
It reminds me of people saying, well, Nick is the evil one and Gypsy did everything right. Okay. No one's saying Nick is innocent. No one. I haven't heard anyone say Nick did not do this or Nick is not responsible. No one ever said that. Now, there's some issues with whether he should stay off the streets and be in jail or if he should be in some kind of psychiatric treatment or whatever. No, that he should not be on the streets, but neither should Gypsy. You know, it
Oh,
should
yeah.
have been unilateral. They
I think
both did the same thing.
everybody's on board with that. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think there's no dispute
Well,
here.
the other side is saying, you know, it's all Nick and Nick gets no favorable media. Nick, you know, listen to Bree. Nick is the one that manipulated everything. Nick is the cause of it all. No, if there was no, if he never met Gypsy, Dee Dee would still be alive. If he wasn't pushed into doing it, she'd still be alive. But he did do it, so that he has his guilt. You know,
I think
but
Gypsy would
she
have found
wants to.
somebody else to do it for her. If it
Well,
would have
yeah,
been
and
Nick,
she's
it would
still
have been
doing that.
somebody else.
Well,
She's
the
still
chances of
doing
her
that.
finding someone else the chances of her finding someone else that she could manipulate into that are slim.
Oh no, and she did admit,
She
and you saw it
seems
in the
pretty
video.
lucky to me.
You
Look
saw it
at
in
the
the
people
video
that
that
are
she
around
talked to
her
more
and how she
than
manipulates them.
True.
she talked to more than one man before she found Nick. And she did that in the video. She was talking about like all the fetishes she ran across on that website before she found him. He was the acceptable minion.
You
You
know,
know, he was the one that she knew she could connive into doing it, and he fit the bill. And then she found Nick, or no, then she found Ryan and Steve, I think of Urkel. She found Ken, and they're her new minions. And then she got rid of Ryan. She found Bree and Sheena and Dreamer. Those are her by proxies now. They're
again,
the
I'm just
ones
a
that-
spectator here, but I'm just going to say this because I'm not part, you know, again, I'm making it clear that I'm not representing anybody in the community and I don't claim to represent anybody. Not anymore. Okay. I'm done with that. I'm just going to be a straight YouTuber here, but I'm going to tell it like it is. And I feel, you know, I'm going to say my opinions because I'm not going to be gatekeeped into saying or forced to be saying something that I don't go along with. Why should anybody do that? People in the chat, creators shouldn't be pigeonholed into thinking a certain way. And if they have one little ounce of opinion that's different or a different thing, I mean, different thought than you, well, you're an outcast. We don't want to, you know, support you or whatnot. I mean, you know, that right there kind of says it all in a sense. People should be free to express themselves without having like, you know, when Starlight was, you know, people were saying stuff about Starlight or earlier, Becca, there's comments, right? Flying. It's like, that doesn't need to be done, right? You could still have a discussion and say what you really feel without having to be
But
judged
you're
for it.
also but you are going to be judged for it because it's social media and that's how it goes.
That is true. And I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just saying my my thoughts and
And pointing out, I don't know, people try to throw it back. I see that happening.
I just think
you know
what Perez did was pretty disgusting. He admits
Yeah.
it, and I couldn't. I wouldn't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I got
it
up
was
there. I said
disgusting,
what
and
I wanted to say, and I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I got up there and I said what I wanted to say.
Actually, you did a good job. All your points were spot on. So
Well,
commend you
Audrey
for that.
did a really good job. That's why I hate that she was like angry up here. She really does excellent content.
she really does.
She puts a
But
lot of work into what she does.
Well,
somebody was
there's a
starting
lot of
some
people that
shit
do
over
great work
there.
on here.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I mean,
all I
the whole
have for you
reason-
guys on this very topic. And it's not going to be like a series that continues. I just thought it's pretty significant information. I don't think it's something to just go, that's nothing. Let's,
No, I will definitely keep that in mind moving forward.
Definitely something to consider.
now you
The
know.
whole reason I'm here is I think Gypsy is still dangerous, and she's going to offend again in one way or another.
I want to thank you
and-
guys for being here. Any last words here before we call it here?
No.
Okay.
I think you did good and you were fair. You listened to our points. We listened to your points. And we all have different opinions, different thoughts. We're bouncing ideas off each other, having that discussion. I think that's not a negative thing to do.
Exactly.
No, it's good. It's good to do.
I agree.
And I think it's more interesting when you could kind of hash this out in this conversation. Like when Audrey came
Exactly.
out or came up here, we had a discussion, conversation. Yeah, maybe it didn't start off good or whatnot. But eventually became okay, or trying to figure it out because I don't know her, she doesn't know me. So we're just kind of, and she doesn't know exactly what happened or what, she's hearing one thing. And so, it's just kind of like talking it out and seeing where we're at. I mean, it's interesting, I think. That makes things a little bit more easy to kind of like swallow, I believe, and just have that sort of, like I said, like a town hall. Hey, we just be yourself. Say what you will. Say what you want. Even in chat, just go nuts. Because if you're not
Living in
being
an echo
yourself, you're
chamber.
doing a disservice. What?
Living in an echo chamber doesn't get you any further. It leads to stagnation. And I think having all these people, even new people coming in and seeing this stuff and having their own perspective and their own thoughts on it, that's how you learn more about what's going on and get psychiatry into it all, whatever. But if everybody's repeating the same thing, then no new ideas happen and no movement happens. And that's the way it has to. I mean, people need to start thinking for themselves and be able to accept criticism and new ideas without getting violent or angry. That's my final word on it.
Any other final words here on panel? Poncho, it was a pleasure meeting you. Good to see you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Okay. Anybody else? I know maybe some people aren't here.
I want to say
No.
Merry Christmas to everybody in case we don't speak again before Christmas.
Yes. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, you
And a
guys
happy
enjoy it
New
with your
Year.
family, your friends. Have a good one here on panel. Thank you guys for being here.
Bye,
Nicole?
Morbid.
Thank
Bye.
you, Morbid.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, see you guys.
Later.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Bye, chat.
There we go. Where's the Christmas music? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Spending some time here, very early live stream. Not really used to that, right? But don't worry. You guys are safe. Everything's going to be just fine. However, this live stream is in the refrigerator. Doors closed, lights are out, the eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hard, and that jello's jiggling, baby. Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a good night, with peace and love. Peace and motherfucking love, baby.